Based arcane spellcaster who has no crowd control spells.
Fucked.
No holds barred. All right. Hey everybody. Welcome to the game room. Job to kill everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us for our 5th consecutive West Marches night here Thursday nights live on the game room. Before we get up and rolling, I do have I've contracted cackle fever. To get up and rolling, I have a handful of announcements we're just going to kind of chug through, and then we'll get up and rolling as soon as possible. Just kind of some bookkeeping stuff, some general announcements we got to make, so bear with us. First and foremost, I just want to say thank you again to all the people who have been supporting us, checking in every week, playing with us. It's been awesome. Thanks to the people at the game room helping behind the scenes, making this happen. Thank you to our producer, Wee Woo Wagoneer, for being the man behind the curtain, handling all the tech side of things. You guys are awesome. Secondly, we are always looking for new players. So if you've been following along, kind of lurking, a little bit shy, please don't be scared. We're totally receptive to new players. I've got actually a few people I'm talking to right now building their first ever character, never played before. So there's never a better time to join than right now. And there's somebody who's more than eager to help you get started. Number 3. If you notice, I think we've dropped some links in the chat already, but we have kind of updated our giveaways for Thursday nights. So if you use exclamation point giveaways in the chat, it'll give you all.
You froze.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Wouldn't be D&D without the DM dropping out a few times.
Yeah, I mean, all you have to do is in chat, you just have to use ! giveaway this week, and you should be able to see everything that's going to go on.
I'm so sorry about that.
No worries.
You guys hear me?
We got you.
My internet had a hiccup. Okay, so I don't know where I cut out. So yeah, you guys still hear me?
I still hear you.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. So yeah, giveaways in the chat. We're giving out dice. We're giving out subs. We're giving out mouse pads. So it's ! Giveaways and then ! Raffle to join those giveaways. While we're at it, there's some other new fancy commands that WeWoo has made for our Twitch chat. For those of you relatively new to D&D, we've included some basic rules. So if you do things such as ! Actions, ! Death saves, ! Dodge, kind of general D&D terminology that you might hear us repeatedly say, that'll give you kind of a lowdown of those specific rules.
It's not a TGR stream if I'm not eating.
Very true.
We gotta keep that going.
Speaking of mouse pads, guys, the Game Room is an affiliate of a company called Inked Gaming, which is really cool. I actually just got my mouse pad today. I'm going to show it off because it's spiffy. My LukeTheDM mouse pad. You can basically take any image you want and get it printed on all sorts of stuff. Mouse pads, like card sleeves, tote bags for gaming, like all sorts of cool stuff. So definitely check them out. I think it's ! Inked in the chat for our link.
I think you are.
There we go. Okay. And speaking of fancy pictures, this awesome logo, as well as many of the other logos, were actually made by our lovely player tonight, JPickSoul. And it's his birthday tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So
hey, we're gonna kill him on his birthday.
Yay!
TPK.
I believe JPick is in the middle of a 12-hour marathon stream on your birthday. That's insanity, my friend. Well, we're happy to have you. And
Thank you.
Definitely everybody in the game room, feel free to open up another tab, check him out. He's got some hilarious stuff going on, like some beautiful makeup, clearly. And yeah, it's a good time. So thanks for hanging out tonight, JPick.
Thank you.
Let's see. Speaking of other people's streams, I want to give a shout out. Tomorrow night, the Game Room is officially starting its FPS Fridays with Terrified Turtle. It's going to be his first time going live here on the Game Room channel, so be sure to show him some love. Do we know what time Turtle's going live tomorrow night? I think it's 6 p.m. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 6 p.m. Cool.
Sorry, my mic is off, so I can.
So good.
Yes,
yeah,
I believe 6.
So be sure to show Turtle some love because we love him, and I miss you, baby. I miss you.
Trying to get him to play, but he's not about this.
We also have another person in the game room to shout out. Obi-Wan Kenobi's got a month-long charity stream going up for Stack Up, which is super awesome. It's a great cause. Please check him out. He's doing some hilarious stuff to try to raise some money for an excellent cause. And I believe the Game Room is kind of backing him on that, if I'm not mistaken. We're throwing in some prizes too. Word on the street is if he reaches some certain checkpoints, so that's pretty awesome. Definitely be sure to check him out. Let's see. I gotta check these off as I go. There's so many things to talk about tonight. We got giveaways. We got Ink Gaming. We got FPS Fridays. We got Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is a big one. So 2 weeks from now, so that'll be Thursday the 21st, the Game Room is going to be hosting a charity stream live here, right now, in this time slot, 6 p.m., to support an organization that I'm a part of, and it's very personal to me. It's the American Legion Post 266 in Grammy, Massachusetts. They are an organization that supports veterans and provides charities for stuff around the local Western Mass area. They're in the middle of doing some renovations, and they are pretty tight on funds right now, so I figure game room will show them a little bit of love. More details to come. I dropped a Facebook link in the Discord prematurely a little bit while ago, but that's going to become more prevalent. So keep your ears and eyes open for that. Let's see, winding down here.
We got to talk about Sunday.
Yes, we'll talk about Sunday.
Sunday.
For those of you who can't be here live to see it, I know I have a lot of friends who message me like, "Hey man, I missed your stream on Thursday. How do I watch it?" Just so you guys know, we do upload all the video on demands from the stream to our YouTube channel, and I believe they go live at noon on Saturday. So you can see all the previous content you've missed. It's all right there. You can hang out with all of us again, review and relive all those past hilarious moments. So that's a good thing. I personally am in the process of getting a new setup. So hopefully as the stream continues, we're getting a little bit more fancy, a little bit more technologically advanced with every passing week. So I'm doing my part on my end, have some new fancy setup coming. So keep an eye out for that in the next couple weeks.
We got a new camera.
Yeah, we do have a new camera. Did you want to talk about Sunday's Kraken?
All right, so let's start first, I guess, with the camera.
Yep.
It's been a long time coming. We got a lot of members here on the game room who are all involved in some way or another. LukeTheDM here brought up ideas to start doing how-to videos and the like. It's been talked about a while back. As many of you know that are watching, we run Tabletop Night on Tuesdays. And usually we grab videos from YouTube. And, excuse me, I'm eating Mexican, so it's just all going to come out. Weewu and I want to start doing our own how-to videos. And we're going to start, hopefully, trying to film them a little while in advance, get them all edited, and get a video with us teaching you how to play the game and how we're going to play the game prior to those Tabletop Tuesdays. And we went out and got a camera for that recently. Got to thank Reaper of Hugs 42 from the Reaps and Peeps community Discord for the advice. We ended up going the camera model a little bit newer just so we could get that 4K 30 frames a second out of it. And we're hoping that I can learn how to video edit and shoot and do color and picture all fairly quickly. And we start putting those out. We'll start putting those to YouTube as well. But the other side of that is Sunday. We are doing our community game night on this Sunday. And we're doing something a little unconventional, but we're going to be playing bingo on the game room. Right now, it's looking like we're going to do some cute little giveaways. It's going to be stickers or subs, something really cheesy. But as the night goes on, the prizes are actually going to get a little bit bigger. We have Xbox Game Passes. We have $15 to Steam. We have a set of Kraken dice, which is a nice resin-based dice company. We've got a SteelSeries mouse to give away, and we're going to start adding some more prizes. Hopefully by Saturday we can announce exactly what we have available. We have an online bingo card you're going to be able to use. All we ask is that we're going to have to find some way to confirm that you want it. We're going to try and get you into the Discord, and you're going to just upload your picture saying you have it, and we'll prize it out to you. I mean, these are real cheesy things, and I mean, if you're going to cheat over a sticker, I think we have other issues at hand. So, but yeah, along with those giveaways, Luke did say that, we have new giveaways tonight. Obviously, this is a real catchy night for us. We're getting damn close to that 25 mark to give away our first set of dice. And for the next several weeks, probably until we keep going, I mean, we might have to raise our goals a little bit, but it's going to be fun to give away dice. I mean, a lot of people here is their first time kind of seeing D&D, or they're a big fan but never really played. So hopefully they get a set of dice and they get a little more into it. So
yeah,
got it open on two things to help someone with the dice.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, Rodeo.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, bingo's going to be fun. I'll be in a suit and tie and hosting. I may be in shorts, but that's your problem, not mine. Well,
Alrighty.
I'm good. We can die. We can kill JPick on his birthday.
Kill JPick. Before we get started in the game, we got a couple of faces tonight joining us for the first time. So, guys, if you wouldn't mind introducing yourselves, tell us what you're playing tonight and how long you've been playing D&D. Let's start with you, Graceless.
Hi, I'm Graceless. I'm going to be playing Luce, Paladin Elf Druid. This is my first time ever playing D&D.
That's so exciting. All right, and Cleric, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm ClericSkamos, or Cleric is for short because it's a lot easier saying that. I've been playing. I mean, if you really want to go all the way back, I've played D&D 2 when I was really young, but I can't really remember that. So I'm going to say when I was 14, I started off with 3.5 and moved on from there. Also played Genesis, Vampire, and Pathfinder.
Sweet. And what are you playing tonight?
I am playing. My username is my character from one of my older campaigns, so I'm actually playing my character younger in this campaign. Cool. His name is Skamos, Tiefling Cleric.
Very cool. All right. So, I believe that's all of our bookkeeping stuff, all of our announcements, all of our getting things in order, all of our introductions. So, finally, thank you for your patience. Let's go ahead and dive into tonight. So, our session begins the way it always does in the beautiful coastal city of Kadoria. It is a beautiful, sort of mild spring day. Preparations are being made for the upcoming Festival of Melora to celebrate the spring equinox. And on the corner of Avandra's Alley and Melora's Way, just outside of Ava's Piazza, sits the beautiful mansion that serves as the guild hall for the Tealeaf Adventuring Company. And there we find our newest two applicants being welcomed into the guild hall down the central foyer hallway to the guild lounge. So, Graceless, if you could go ahead and describe Luce for us. What does she look like? What's she wearing? What's kind of the vibe she's giving off?
So she's a druid hermit, so she looks kind of like she just crawled out of the woods, very, very pale skin and hair, and just kind of wearing just lots of wooden twigs as jewelry.
Cool. All right. And next to her, Skamos, if you want to describe your character.
He is about a 5-foot-ish tall tiefling. He has horns that wrap around his head, kind of like a crown that point up in the back. Long, flowing black hair. He is also, unlike most tieflings, a pale whitish gray color. He has a scar across his left side of his face that looks like a claw wound from a monster, from something that happened in his past. He wears scale mail, and it has a heater shield in his left hand. And unlike most tieflings, he also has hooves instead of like feet.
Oh, very cool. Alrighty. So you guys are entering just after lunch, and so you can see in the guild hall there are a number of people kind of just lounging around as various sort of animal spirits are kind of in the middle of tidying up. You can see Selena and Amy are kind of cuddling next to the fireplace, and Admiral, this massive winter wolf, is kind of laying across their lap. And you can see it's just kind of a lazy afternoon. But as you enter, a short little halfling man known as Reginald kind of perks up and gives you all a very formal welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you kindly for joining us today. I've actually got a bit of unfinished business with a former associate that some of our previous members have addressed and talked to. It appears that our associate Scud from the Silvertown Mining Company has put in a formal contract with the Tealeaf Adventuring Company. He's asking for some assistance in investigating a little bit of what he's referred to as devilry happening, some rumors from his workers that he wants sorted out so that they can get back to production. And at this point, Reginald's wife, Marigold, dressed in her kimono, her fiery red hair that kind of flows like molten rock, kind of tied in a lazy braid that's hanging over her shoulder. She's sipping on some sort of tea, and she kind of looks over and says, if for some reason you're not interested in that, this actually works out perfect. I was looking for actually a little bit of help in a personal matter. And Luce, I believe your name is. You seem pretty in tune with nature. I wouldn't mind actually grabbing you if you're up for it. I've actually got to go somewhere and deal with some things, but I could use a little bit of help. It's not really an official contract per se, but I can't compensate you financially, but it will be a very very good learning experience for those who wish to tag along. So the choice is yours, I suppose.
Heck yeah, why not?
Mm-hmm. So, guys, tonight, our adventurers have the choice of either investigating the Silvertown Mining Company mines or aiding Marigold Streamstep in sort of a rare personal favor. So you guys can discuss what you'd like.
So TikTik, being the goblin he is going to walk out of the little goblin's room, and he kind of cut the last part of that. He just looks at me and goes, how much did you say that one paid? I kind of need some coin here.
Which one is he talking to?
The one was asking for Luce. Is it Marigold?
Yeah, Marigold. So Marigold kind of gives you a smile and says, so I'm sorry, there isn't necessarily a financial reward for this particular favor, but it will be a valuable learning experience, and perhaps there'll be some treasures found along the way. I can't be certain, but
Ralph Macchio. What did you say your contract paid? I was trying to hurry up. I really had to whiz.
Yes. The Scud has produced a modest sum to deal with this, as production has been impacted, so their available fee is respectable. Perhaps not as much as previous contracts that we've taken on here, but a modest fee.
Chameleon kind of steps out of the darkness and is like, "Whoa,
where the fuck did you come from?"
What? And it just kind of looks at TikTik. And he just kind of looks back. He's like, "Well, I'm not one for doing charity work," and kind of snatches the paper out of the other guy's hand and starts reading over what's going on with that quest.
All right. So essentially, all it says is it's an official contract undertaken by the Tealeaf Adventuring Company for the Silvertown Mining Company located to the north. They're having some sort of problems in their mines. It's not very specific, but it's impacting production. There's rumors being spread by his workers, and he wants to get them to just sort that out and get back to work.
I kind of take the paper and put it back to his chest, and I'm just like, you expect us to go up there with no knowledge of what's waiting for us in those caves? Do you even know what type of rumors that the workers are spreading? Because honestly, I've learned that listening to slaves, you get a lot more honest information than masters in this world.
I'm terribly sorry. This was all the information we were given. It did sound urgent when he wrote. However, is that not in the adventuring spirit to boldly face the unknown? And you can see beads of sweat start forming on Reginald's.
Where's my wizard friend? He likes adventuring. I like coin.
Yeah, where is Zeke? Just kind of looking around.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start taking a lap around trying to find him.
You search and search for about 5 minutes, but it appears that there's some sort of enchantment here in the Tealeaf Adventuring Guild Hall where if people want some private time alone in their respective quarters, that it appears it's very difficult for the lay person to disturb them if they don't want to be disturbed.
Hi, mister. I don't see him, but what do you, I see there's a few of us. But I think you all kind of know my vote right now.
So we got 1 vote for the mines.
I'm with you, TikTik.
2 votes for the mines. Reginald kind of puffs out his chest a little excitedly.
I kind of want to see where the lady takes us, but I'll go wherever.
All right, 1 vote for Marigold's favor.
I could do the mines. It's not much of a problem for me.
All right. So it looks like it's a 2-3 vote. You guys are heading back to Silvertown. And Marigold kind of sips her tea and goes, "It's okay. Well, I can just go a different day. No worries. Maybe I'll find someone else." So, Reginald hands you all the official documentation and tells you that your contact in Silvertown is a dwarven individual by the name of Scud, who is a known braggart, gambler, and avid dragon chess player. And to speak with him about finding out exactly what the deal is about these rumors. So, to fast forward and get into things a little bit, Silvertown is located north out of the city of Kadoria along the Silver Trade Road that kind of goes north and then curves around to the east past the Howling Woods. And it's located sort of in the foothills of the Silver Mountains. It's about a 3 days ride with a horse and carriage, which are provided by the Tealeaf Adventuring Company. And so, if there's anything you guys would like to do on your 3-day journey, if there's any conversations you guys would like to have with each other, getting to know each other a little bit, anything you'd like to do to prepare, feel free to take this time to officially declare that.
Can I go buy some health potions?
Sure. So health potions are 50 gold apiece, and you can only have a maximum of 3 of them at any time.
Double check my character sheet. I have a decent amount of gold. I'll do 3 of them.
Cool. Anybody else? Anything?
1 second.
Most of my stuff in between days already.
Sure.
Ignore this. I'm doing some quick math.
It's all good.
Quick maths.
Ooh, it looks like we already gave out our dice. Nice. Very cool.
Forgot to put the gold in my pocket.
Gotcha. It's all good. So, for 3 days of travel, go pretty uneventfully. Despite rumors of banditry and griffin attacks and things of that sort along the Silver Trade Road, your 3 days of travel, it seems like there's a bit more traffic than normal heading into Kadoria as the Festival of Melora is coming up in the next few weeks, and there seems to be kind of a rising immigration to the city in order to celebrate that from sort of the surrounding towns and farmlands and things like that. But due to that increased traffic, it seems that the patrols are a little bit more tight, and so the likelihood of banditry or monster attacks is somewhat reduced.
Okay.
Well, in about 3 days, your carriage and wagon arrives in Silvertown, which is a small, maybe about 25 or 30 structures or so, all sort of clustered together, surrounded by a wooden palisade. It kind of looks roughly defensible, kind of this ragtag mining town, kind of tucked into some low rolling hills. And in the center of the town is this one rowdy, sort of raucous tavern of sorts where you can hear cheering and yelling and this really terrible music kind of pouring out of as you arrive just about evening time.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm about to go find somewhere to lay my head. Just kind of heads off in the direction of the tavern.
All right. Everybody follow?
I think I'll go to the local church to see what they have here for holy oils.
So Silvertown does not have any sort of religious temples or churches or things like that, but Doria definitely has a lot of them. So if you wanted to, in that 3 days, spend a little bit of time to purchase some things, you could definitely do so.
That's okay. No worries.
Okay.
I checked my
looking around, it seems like there's a few storage facilities for the raw materials being taken out of the mines. There's some sort of manufacturing, raw kind of extraction of metal from ores. There's the tavern, and then there's just a few buildings that are just they look almost like barracks, just places for the workers to sleep. It seems very kind of low budget, ragtag, salt of the earth kind of people live here in Silvertown. So Chameleon, you head into the tavern, and immediately you are kind of bombarded by the sensory overload, the sounds of the screeching, some sort of screeching stringed instrument, and some terrible, almost what sounds like yodeling. The smell of smoked meats and ale beer kind of clinging to the air. It's damp and humid here and crowded. That acrid smoke is kind of choking your lungs a little bit as you guys kind of step into the tavern, which is very crowded. You can see that every single seat along the long bar on the opposite wall is jam-packed, some 2 and 3 to a seat. It seems like the dwarves have just finished their shift and are enjoying the evening. As you enter, no one really seems to pay any of you any mind. Seems like business as usual here. You can see one dwarven individual behind the bar is in the middle of kind of making conversation and casually cleaning glasses and pouring drinks for people. Doesn't even really give you any sort of form of acknowledgement as you enter. And then on a table far to the right, against the wall to the right, you can see there's sort of a table with what appears to be like a checkered board with these strange marble pieces, and a rather boisterous and loud dwarven individual seems to be destroying his opponent at a game of dragon chess.
Well, as all this is going on, Chameleon's just going to kind of work his way through the crowd, try and get a drink, and do what he can to just eavesdrop, see what he can hear from the conversations along the bar.
It takes you a while to actually get your drink, as it is pretty crowded, and the bartender seems to be kind of you're not sure if he's just lazy, a bad bartender, or just purposely not serving you. Maybe a combination of the three. But as you sit there and listen, go ahead and make a perception check, and anyone else who's eavesdropping can roll perception too.
Yeah, I'd assume I'd roll in at this point.
Sure. First roll of the night's a natural 1. Oh, it is loud in here, and that music it's almost like being in a club where you're trying to have a conversation with your friend right next to you. You're just what? Can't trying to just scream and talk to the person right next to you.
As I see TikTik across the bar, I'm just kind of looking at him, pointing at my ear, dude, can you hear?
All right. Anybody else who would like to roll can?
I'll go for it.
Go ahead and click on that perception in your character sheet. There you go.
Yeah, that was back-to-back nat ones, by the way.
Yeah.
Just get him out of the way early.
Hopefully.
I got a 4, so it's not a nat 1 at least.
It's a natural 2.
Hey, it's better than a 0 though, or a 1.
It is. All right. So my 2 elves, with your keen, acute hearing, It's especially for you, Luce. It's very kind of like loud and not definitely different from what you're used to from where you come from. This is definitely the opposite of sort of a natural, peaceful, kind of serene forest. But you two managed to kind of filter out through a lot of the riffraff, and you managed to pick up on a few kind of hushed conversations, which stand out from the loud snarling and yelping and arguing of these drunken dwarves. But you managed to see a few who seem to be not necessarily drunk, but definitely a few drinks in. Kind of hushed whispers you overhear. Well, I'm not going back in there. You saw that thing too. I'm not risking it. That's not worth the pay they're giving us. And the other one says, I agree with you, laddie. I'm not sure I'm going to feed the family, but I'll have to figure something out. I hear there's a lot of opportunity in Kadoria, but I feel kind of bad just leaving them behind. Nah, piss on that. You see that? It's not worth it. There's no hard feelings. You got devils in your minds. I'm out. And they kind of go back and forth with this sort of conversation.
I'm gonna go up to the bartender and order a drink.
Sure.
Yeah,
So it's a copper piece. Sure. So it's 1 copper piece for pretty shitty ale. It's pretty stale, mostly foam. Like, it's not for the taste, and that's very clear.
I've had worse. I hand him a gold because that's all I have at the moment.
All right. He takes it, doesn't even bother giving you change, just takes it and kind of tucks it and pours you a drink and kind of slides it. Yeah. Does the same for you, TikTik. It kind of gives you a look like, what do you want? Like,
Sorry, I believe I gave you a gold. Do we not get change back in this establishment?
he kind of pulls out a coin purse and slams down. He gives you 9 silver back. I got, man.
I grab it. It's like, okay. Take a big swig of it.
It's piss. It's terrible.
I've had worse.
Are you guys looking for somebody? Scud's over there in the middle of the game. Are you guys from that short folk company?
Yeah, I think so. That's what they keep telling me.
All right. Well, it's not super often that we get elves and goblins and whatever the fuck that furry one is over there. Wandering in here.
Where?
Oi! Scud! Come deal with these. And Scud goes, give me a darn minute. I'm finishing my... actually, just one. Sure. And he kind of sits up and cracks his knuckles and kind of cracks his neck and kind of strides over to you, actually pushing another dwarf out of the chair and kind of takes it and sits down facing you. Goes, so, you're from the Tealeaf Adventuring Company,
Well, I think so.
This is who they sent me this time. All right. None of you fuckers are you?
Sorry, I think you hiccuped. I forgot part of that one.
No. Don't worry about it. We're not here to play dragon chess.
No, you actually skipped. That's why I played in character.
He says none of you are cheaters.
Oh.
No, but I found to get my way from time to time.
Fair enough. Well, listen, I've paid some good coin. All we can afford right now to have a group of adventurers, whatever you're calling yourselves, to look into a bit of a conundrum we've got deep in the mines here.
That's a big word. Can you explain it?
We've got some problems. And I don't like problems because they make me less money. So I'm paying money so you can fix my problems so I can make more money.
Well, I like money.
So do I. So I'm going to pay you some money. So
it's a good thing we make money off problems.
Yeah. Not all of us are so fortunate.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't been down myself. Been busy with other affairs. And he kind of cocks his head back to the chessboard. But my workers have gone on strike. And they claim there's some sort of devil or demon haunting deep in the mines. Scared them shitless. They're not
Does he
going
look
back.
like that? That little fucker with horns? Well, not really. I mean little, but he's kind of bigger.
I look over at him.
He kind
Hi,
of looks over
that
at
one,
you,
right there.
strokes his beard a little bit, and goes, not quite, but the right general category, I suppose. Apparently there's rumors going around. The story's different depending on who you talk to. This big red winged fiery demon out of hell, shouting all sorts of curses. Everyone who sees it just turned tail and ran.
Is it a kraken? I've heard of cursed krakens.
I've
Face palms.
never. I doubt you'll find a kraken this far from the coast, laddie. But
Let
never
alone
know.
on land.
I don't even know what they are. I just keep hearing about them.
I've grown desperate, so hired people to go in and take care of it for me. So if that's why you're here, I recommend you get started post haste, because the longer we wait, the more money I'm losing.
Oh, I like money. Let's. I want money. Let's go, guys. Let's. Can we hurry up? I got a date with
Let me
a
make
killer.
one thing clear. If you happen to stumble upon any silver, gold, or platinum while you're down there, that's property of the Silvertown Mining Company. Are we understood?
Can I give you like 50 gold and you look the other way?
Absolutely not.
So he might be losing profit on that if you just give him 50.
Well, if he can't go down and get anything, I figured it was at least tough to pay him.
We can talk about this on the way.
See, like I want to try
off.
persuasion here, but I'm not good enough for that.
No, he's pretty stubborn. Entrances to the mine is down that way behind the piss house over there. So let's be
Oh,
off.
good. I'm gonna use the little goblin's room before we go.
All right. So, following Scud's directions, you are led to essentially what looks like the beginning of a railway, which leads kind of down deep into this sort of tunneled out mine. It's lit by brief bits of torchlight as you go down and begin to follow the rail carts. So, what would you guys like your marching order to be?
So let's see. I have dark vision, correct?
I prefer to be in the middle, only because I have 10 health.
It's fair. Yeah, I do have dark vision.
I'll lurk in the back.
Yeah, I'm not a huge back person, so
I have dark vision, but I'm afraid of just dropping.
All right,
I need to
Lucy, come on, hold my hand. Let's go. And I'll take her right to the front. It'll just be us side by side.
Sweet.
I'm gonna reside in my head for a couple seconds. I gotta make a pee run real quick. Sorry, guys.
All right,
Is that
hurry
okay?
up. Get to the little goblin's room.
All right,
Right back.
Then we were already made a goddamn pit stop.
I love TikTik.
All right. So we've got TikTik and Luce up front. Who's right behind them?
You put me behind him.
Okay, we got Bad Hombre right behind them. And then we got Chameleon and Skamos kind of taking up the rear.
Sounds good.
Sound good? Cool. All right. So, TikTik needs some out of it. Oh, that's gold. All right.
let's see. I've already named out myself and had a temper tantrum. We're off to a good start, people.
I just had somebody refer
So-
to that ramen that I ate earlier as Satan's tapeworms. Sorry, felt the need to
I
share.
love it. That's beautiful.
Is it incorrect,
So-
though?
As you guys are making your way down through the mines, getting lower and lower, descending, you can see a lot of the fancier equipment. It looks like the top of the mines have been pretty much fully excavated out. And as you go deeper and deeper, you get into some heavier bits of machinery and storage crates, pickaxes lying around, barrels full of raw what looks to just be stone and mined earth that have kind of been taken out and are ready for production. And it seems like almost like a ghost town in here, where it seems like people just kind of dropped everything they were working on and took off running. There's bits of dust that have kind of settled and cobwebs starting to grow. It seems like this place has been untouched for at least a week, maybe 2. As we're pushing down, following the main sort of railway further and further down into the mine, I'd like my, no worries. I'd like my 2 people up front to make a perception check, please. So if I can have Luce and TikTik. All right.
Yes.
So both of you around the same time as you're kind of rounding a wide corner following this cart, begin to hear something. And it's very faint, but at first you kind of hear this low kind of echoing this.
Oh, we're gonna be rich. This is gonna be so happy.
Is that in common or is it something else?
It sounds like maybe like a heavily accented common. You're not sure.
Okay. All right. Just trying to remember what I have over here.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
As you begin to round the corner, Luce, you hear. What languages do you speak? Actually, what languages do both of you speak?
Common, goblin, and undercommon.
Okay.
Oh man, I just lost. Sorry, hang on.
No worries.
So what I miss? I'm sorry.
So we're going further and further deeper into the mines, and
Okay.
TikTik and Luce have started to pick up on some strange sounds.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry about that.
No worries. So do any of you guys speak Draconic?
I don't think so.
Okay. So you guys
Celestial,
hear
Abyssal,
this strange kind of this noise as you guys make your way around. You kind of hear this, and then a few moments later, you hear this loud roaring, almost sounds like thunder echoing from further into the mine. Like this loud, it's a very strange contrast between this muffled kind of whispering sound, and then a few seconds later, this loud, bellowing roar of thunder.
Ooh. That doesn't sound good.
Nope, I don't really think it does either.
That's a big yikes.
All right.
Very
So you guys are standing kind of at a point where it seems like from your perspective, you're just about to round a corner into sort of to enter a bigger chamber, and that's where you hear this loud roaring boom come from. Is from this bigger chamber that the corridor kind of opens up into.
Do I see any explosives as we make our way through the mine?
No splicers.
I don't have it, do I? I was saying I detect evil, but I don't think I have that right now. No, I don't.
As you quietly begin to approach, you hear again this deep roaring voice. You! I run, fear, fire, death, burn.
That's fairly
Shakes
concerning.
you, stops you in your tracks for a minute.
Just kind of like whispers. Anybody else hearing this?
Yeah, I'm not too.
At this
not too
point, you guys are
worried.
all hearing this.
Obviously, but I'm not seeing anybody react, so I'm kind of getting concerned at this point.
You guys are all just kind of like walking down, like, what did we sign up for?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm doing my best to hide behind TikTik a little bit.
That's fine. Take the small one and stand behind him.
Yeah.
This guy lift him up. He's a good human shield or goblin shield.
I will move you guys to the map. As you round the corner,
Oh, Roro.
give it a minute
Oh, that's a good start.
to load. Round the corner, and you can see the source of this loud roaring boom. And following the minecart, standing in the way, is this massive, deep, blood red skinned, fiery winged demon with large horns and eyes that are glowing like fire. And it sort of stands there and opens its mouth, and you can hear again, "Ah, burn, flee for your lives, run, eat you." And I need all of you guys to go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Uh,
I don't see my token or anything for that matter.
Nat 20.
Uh,
I'm
guys
restarting roll 20 just in case.
Damn it.
reroll
I rolled a
that.
nat 22. It's now 14.
no, I'll add you at the
There.
22. All right. Acolyte Skamos is at an 8. Graceless, I will add you at the 21.
Can I?
Let's see. What's up?
I kind of want to throw a rock when. Never mind. No, it's my turn.
So I need an initiative from TikTik, Skamos, Graceless. So I
got
need it
22.
from Hombre and from Bad Chameleon.
I'm looking for it.
Sure.
Oh,
I have a black screen. I don't know if it's vision or
Give me
something.
1 second. Red got into something.
So who's got the black screen? Skamos?
JPickSoul.
No, I'm good.
Oh, JPick. Let me see if I can.
Maybe a vision thing. Just I already
Yeah,
refreshed.
Yeah, that's why, because your vision was turned off. There we go.
Not allowed
So
to see.
go ahead and reload, and that should fix everything for you.
Oh, we're good. It's starting. The second gave me permissions. I didn't get a reload. Thank you, sir.
Yep. Bad Hombre is at a 10. Let me roll for this guy. I'm gonna be hard rolling tonight, guys, just because some of this stuff's homebrew, so Roll20 doesn't have macro set up. Let me know when you're all set, JPick.
I'm good. Trying to remember where initiative was for a second, apparently. Oh, wait. I thought I
You're
clicked
at
on the token.
It's okay. I'll add you in at the 11. Don't worry. So, top of the round, as you're entering, as you see this massive thing, TikTik, you have the initiative.
So he's still going after
Oh,
red.
yeah, he's going after red. Crap.
All right.
Okay.
I don't want to interrupt the flow of things. I can't really move my token. Like, I see my name. Well, actually, let me
All right.
refresh one more time before I give you any more trouble. Let me double
No,
check.
I can.
It's on my end.
Let me see if I can fix this for you.
Sorry about that, guys. Dog knocked over the trash.
Oh no.
Roll to seduce the dragon, huh? Is that what I'm gonna do? No bard, but
yeah.
I mean, just need a
So
high
I'm gonna delete
charisma.
this token. And then drag you there. How's that working for you, JPick? Can you move that one?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Thank you.
perfect. And you can see?
Yep.
Okay, beautiful. So,
Thank you,
top
sir.
of the initiative, I got you. Small technical issues. As you enter and see this giant, fiery, winged, horned demon, TikTik, what are you doing?
Probably shitting in my pants because it's probably the biggest creature I've seen in quite a long time.
Yep.
Can I fit behind these boxes here?
Sure, you're small.
Okay. So I'm going to just step behind it and ready a. That's a spell. I don't really want to burn it too much. You know what? While we're doing it, you guys rolled it. Okay. I'm just gonna kind of like start like stepping back towards the box and we're like, I mean, did you guys have conversations with these yet? I know I missed a little bit.
No, yeah, initiative just started.
Yeah, we just kind of walked into this shit show. You're good.
So I'm gonna be like kind of digging in my bag with me and be like, sure. What are you?
There's no response other than the thing just continuously fire, hell, burn, die, eat.
All right. So as I step behind that box,
Sure.
I'm gonna ready a fairy fire.
Okay. So just a reminder. So
I
what's your
know.
trigger? Okay. So what is your trigger?
It's gonna be any attack made at one of my compatriots.
Cool. Okay. So you go ahead and move your token. You kind of crouch behind the boxes, taking cover, and pull out your fairy fire decoction. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's gonna be it.
All right.
Trying to be in that full cover.
Yeah. All right, Luce, you are up. On your
All
turn.
right.
Okay, so on your turn, there's 3 parts to your turn. There's your movement, so you can move up to your movement speed. Each square on the grid, I know this grid's a little funky, but each square is 5 feet of movement. So as a what are you, a pale elf? I think you have 6 squares. And you can use the measuring tool like that to measure out 30 feet. You can use an action, so you can attack, you can cast a spell, you can try to do something, and then you have a bonus action. So certain spells and things will say it takes a bonus action to do so. So what would you like to do?
Okay. I would like to cast Shillelagh, which is a cantrip.
Cool. All right. So as you mutter your druidic incantation, are you holding like a quarterstaff?
Yes, I have a quarterstaff.
Okay, cool. So as you mutter your incantation, the quarterstaff in your hand begins to glow with this like dim green light, and you can see little bits of vines and roots and flowers start to kind of grow out of the natural wood, and you got a mean hurt stick now.
I don't know what's going on, but I can't really see exactly how many squares it is to.
So let me see.
Got little blocks in the way, and I don't know what they are.
Yeah. So it's looking about, if you wanted to get right up and close and personal with this guy, it looks like either 20 or 25 feet or so.
Okay.
Newbie coming in and gonna teach us all how to play. Damn.
Yeah. Charging right in.
Sorry. I'm gonna do two-handed quarterstaff. I'm gonna move up.
Okay. So go ahead and move your token where you want to be.
Okay. Oh. Did it work?
Yep. So you charge right on up to this thing with your magical shillelagh.
And then
All right. And you just come out two-handed big baseball swing at the thing. So as you swing out, you connect and crack, and you deal let's see. So that's 4. What's your wisdom modifier?
wisdom is give me a sec. 3.
3. So instead of 5 damage, you deal 7 points of damage as you swing and crack and connect with this giant demon. Make me an investigation check for me real quick. Okay. As you connect, something weird's happening. You're not exactly sure what, but when you actually struck this demon, it didn't feel the way you'd expect it to, which is a little weird.
Hmm.
All right. So that's your movement and your action. Do you have any bonus actions you'd like to use? Level 1, probably not. But
No.
maybe you have something? Okay. So that'll be the end of your turn then. Quick-handed Chameleon, you're up.
All right. I guess instinctively I would just try and notch a bow and take a shot at it. I'll step kind of out and away so I don't really have to worry about line of sight with a teammate.
Sure.
Just character sheet.
Kind of hugging the wall, walking back, kind of taking position next to a bit of mining equipment, it seems. You pull out your bow, knock an arrow, and you actually go wide. Kind of as this thing's like bellowing and roaring, you're trying to steady yourself, and maybe the nerves get to you, and that arrow just clacks against the stone wall, unfortunately.
And that's it for
All
my
right.
turn.
All right. Bad Hombre, you are up.
So I'm gonna do the two-handed spear, but I'm gonna move a little bit to try and get him towards my directions. Backward, kind of facing you a little bit, or at least the side.
Okay. You might have to get a little bit closer to use your spear, just so you know.
It says 20 divided by 60 for range. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
do you want to actually take your spear and throw it at him?
That's the plan.
Okay, so you kind of sidestep, take your spear, ready it like Leonidas, and go ahead and make that attack. Ooh, unfortunately, as you go to do so, it seems like there's a lot of like webs in this mine, and so as you do so, your hand actually kind of gets caught in a little bit of this sticky spider web-like substance, and your spear throw kind of flounders a little bit, and it kind of clacks in the ground about 10 feet in front of you.
All right.
It looks okay, like it's recoverable, but it was nowhere close to hitting this giant demon.
Okay.
All right. Anything else, or is that the end of your turn?
That's it for me.
All right. ClericSkamos, you are up.
Okay. I'm gonna cast False Life on myself.
Okay.
So I got 7 temporary points.
Nice.
Let me just put that real quick.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna move up to him. And I already waste my action, but I'm just gonna move up to him and kind of like examine him. Because I'm feeling something sus here.
Sure. Go ahead and make a perception check. All right. Underneath all of this yelling and this fire and this blood and murder, you hear kind of similar to what you were hearing before, that low kind of
Stupid.
that kind of like low chuckling whispering.
I nod my head like I understand what's happening here. Can I turn back to my teammates and let them know, or
as you go to do so, the fiery demon flares open its wings and roars. And I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw. Skamos, you can make yours with advantage.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I'll take that wisdom save.
All
I got
right.
11.
So, TikTik and Luce, you guys managed to stand your ground. You're doing okay. But for Chameleon, Bad Hombre, and Skamos, you think you know what? You might have an idea, but this thing in the moment is terrifying. So you guys are considered frightened. I will mark you with a little skull. So, the frightened condition means as long as you can see this creature, you have disadvantage on all of your attacks, and you cannot willingly move closer to it. It's big, it's scary, it's mean. Top of the round, TikTik, you're up.
So
This large bellowing roar.
I burnt that fairy fire, huh?
I would say I'll let you keep the spell slot.
All right.
Yeah, I'll be nice. Level 2.
How
Kind of
tall?
like thought about it. You were like crouching, preparing. You hear the roar, and you're just like, nope, put it right back down. Don't even like open the vial.
All right. So instead, it's gonna go back in the bag, and I am going to. How tall is this crate? Is it taller than me, or am I crouched behind it?
You'd be kind of like crouched behind it. It's like you'd be like up to like your neck, maybe.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to take a 5-foot step.
Okay.
And I am going to throw the light hammer at it.
Okay, go for it. All right. Your hammer connects and almost like bounces off of the thing and comes back to your hand. So go ahead and roll damage. So 3 points of bludgeoning damage. It kind of makes a weird. That's the crit.
Oh.
So yeah, you don't get the crit.
Gotcha.
But
Silly.
as you throw the hammer, it impacts and makes this loud kind of like boom noise, which is a little weird and unexpected, and it kind of flies back. Well, you weren't expecting the velocity that it flew back. It kind of something about that connection feels a little strange to you.
All right, and you know what? I'm gonna take my. I'm just gonna be a little bit of a bitch and kind of move back.
Okay, kind of pop out, pop back in.
Yeah,
cool.
But I'm just not afraid. That's all. I don't have fear on me.
Okay.
Should be someone else.
All right. Luce, you are up. So you're toe to toe with this thing still.
Am I starting to realize that this might not be real?
You can use a full action to investigate if you'd like.
Sure.
All right, so go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Ooh.
And it feels pretty damn real in the moment. This thing is big and it's scary and it's mean and it's in your face and it wants to eat you.
Can I move around the side of it then a little
Sure,
bit?
you can Sure, go ahead and move your
out
character.
from in front. Just gonna kind of hang out there.
Going for like a flanking position, sure.
Yeah.
Cool. Alrighty. Anything else?
I think that's it.
All right. Luce, you're not frightened. Go ahead and make a perception check at the end of your turn.
All right.
All right.
It's kind of what I was getting at when I said I wasn't frightened either.
You are frightened, actually. You have the frightened condition.
I made the 18 wisdom save. JPick did not.
Oh, I'm sorry. I switched that. So TikTik and Chameleon. That is my bad. I'm sorry. Yeah. Go ahead and.
Jeez.
Go ahead
I've been
and
to throw under the bus, but what am I looking at? Perception?
Give your turn. That's my bad.
Nope.
You're a little far away, but you're not hearing too much. But Luce, you start to hear bits of what sounds like mechanical clanking mixed with this like hideous kind of chuckling and devious laughter. Very hushed tones, but it seems like there's something going on here. All right, so that concludes your turn. Quick-handed Chameleon, you're up. So you are frightened of this creature.
So with him being so terrified of this big demon, gonna make a move back towards the mouth of the cave. Kind of like take a shot from behind this little bit of cover, like
sure, just kind of like
peeking out.
The attack.
So that's fine by me. I'm trying not to get hit by a big demon fireball or something.
Yep. All right. Unfortunately, your hands are a little shaky, and so when you fire the arrow, it goes wide again. It's not quite enough. That's the end of your turn. Bad Hombre, you are up. You are scared of this thing. It's big, it's fiery, it's angry, it's screaming in your face. It's mean.
I'm gonna go back here,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna try longbow, even though it's not that far.
Sure, you
Or
can kind of take like a point blank shot.
okay.
All right, you connect. Go ahead. Actually, at disadvantage, a 10 is a miss because you are still frightened of this thing.
Okay.
So you kind of hold, and that point blank shot, unfortunately, goes like wide over the thing's head. So that's a miss, unfortunately. All right. Next up is Skamos.
So, can I still relay what I know to everyone now, or am I too scared to?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. So I turn around and tell everyone this thing's fake. There's something controlling it. It is not a real demon. I could hear people talking inside of it. Do I see where like the voices are coming from in it, or can I tell if it's?
You're not quite sure because you're still pretty scared of it, even though you have a hunch that it's fake. To kind of get a little up close and personal to try to figure that out. So you can use an action to make, if you'd like.
To do what?
To make either perception or investigation, if you'd like.
I'm gonna do another investigation.
Sure. Oh, that was intimidation. Go ahead and roll investigation.
Oh, sorry. One, yeah.
There you go. Nat 20.
Okay.
So, as you're looking at this thing, still kind of terrified, you start to notice there's something strange about it. There's of its anatomy that seem almost mechanical in nature, and you begin to kind of align your perception and realize that this is just an illusion. This is a bunch of made up like mining machinery parts. Somebody painted all over it, and there's a little bit of magic involved. This is a load of BS. This is all fake.
Yeah.
And so your frightened status goes away. But that was your action to do so. You can still relay that information if you'd like.
I relay it. Yes.
All right.
I'll do it. I'll do it in character just to.
Sure,
Guys, this is all fake. This thing is just a machine made out of the parts in the mine. And I like bang on it with my hand.
All right. As you do so, this giant demon goes out and is going to swing at you, Luce, with 4 attacks. It just comes out with these like giant claws. That's a 6 to hit. Number 2, number 3 is a miss, and wow, so all 4 attacks as it faces you comes out swinging and roaring and screaming, but you kind of stand there and brace, and you're unaffected. You managed to dodge all of the attacks.
Exciting.
TikTik, you're up.
Almighty TikTik. TikTik. No.
He's there, but he can't hear.
Talk, buddy. Did he freeze on us? No, we can't hear you, Kraken. Luce, why don't you go ahead and take your turn? We'll look back to TikTik.
Okay. I think it's time to move a little further away. Just maybe. So I'm going to Let's move further away from this guy.
Swings at you and misses.
Is there any
Hi, everybody. You normally wouldn't hear this part, but I'm here alone at the moment, trying to fix things.
Border night two, go to Taco Bell, buy tacos or burritos and a medium drink, get a free Blockbuster video. 2-for-1 rental and Taco Bell food. Make it a Blockbuster night and a border night too.
Hurry and get a coupon for a 2-for-1 Blockbuster video rental when you buy food and a medium drink at Taco Bell.
Cross the border.
7-Up would like to give you a gift of holiday cheer. Just with 4 proofs of purchase from 2-liter bottles of any refreshing 7-Up product, take them to Toys R Us. And for just $19.99, you get the new Spot Game Pack for Nintendo Game Boy. A $5 savings. Just in time for Christmas. Put 7-Up in your holiday and make the season bright.
Couldn't get enough of it. You ate Nintendo. You drank Nintendo. You slept Nintendo. Now Toys R Us has 2 hot games for Super Nintendo. Capcom's Street Fighter 2 and Nintendo's Mario Paint, where you can draw, paint, and even compose music. Check them out at Toys R Us, the biggest video game store in the world. So now you can breathe Nintendo, love Nintendo, be Nintendo at Toys R Us.
Jim. Jam. Jam. Jam.
Don't drink that stuff! You're in training! Where's the caffeine? Good thumb control, nice foot placement. Only 2 cracks for that digit? Are you even practicing? Trust is part of the game! Element of surprise. Falling! Oh, can't find the new PlayStation 2? Get to Blockbuster. They've got new PS2 systems and games for rent. Why do I even bother? Blockbuster! Are you game enough?
Doggo!
Hey guys, thanks for sticking around.
This is what
little
happens
minor
when we have
technical
2 people sharing a secondary Discord.
Jeez. All right. So anyway, where we last left off, so Luce had just stepped back from this giant demon and cast Entangle. So vines sort of growing out of the rocky ground, wrapping around this giant fiery thing. So it's got to make a strength saving throw, which it fails. And you can see the vines start to wrap around and cling all over this giant demon. Make a perception check, Luce, for me.
Okay. Oop. Sorry, I'm just fighting with my computer real quick.
Aren't we all?
Technology is weak. You are strong.
Right.
All right. Yeah, as you're watching these vines and these roots sort of cling to it, you can see it's not reacting in sort of a like a biological or like a natural way. Like you would expect something being like constrained by vines to sort of be thrashing or struggling or fighting against it, but it's just kind of standing there almost robotic like in its response. And what Skamos is saying is starting to add up. This seems pretty phony.
A big phony!
Phony.
It's a big old phone.
Guys, I think it's fake.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Not really.
Okie dokie. So we'll go back and TikTik, you can take your turn.
All right. Now that my mic is actually working. I know. I stepped on the USB cord. Oops. That's the whole problem for all of this, by the way.
That's why mine's hanging from the ceiling.
I'm actually working on getting something longer. No, actually the USB mic from the Yeti was stepped on. So I'm gonna try and get a long arm to go up and over, but that's next week. We are going to just reach into the bag, take a 5-foot step, and throw a firebolt at it.
Okay, go for it.
That's a miss.
All right. As you throw the firebolt, go ahead and make a perception check for him. He is entangled, so that is at advantage. So that's a 16. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. 7 fire.
And as the firebolt hits it and connects with it, go ahead and make a perception. Yeah, you're noticing that starting to kind of fall apart and collapse on itself, and the illusion's sort of fading a little bit. This looks like a bunch of mining equipment that was made to look like a giant demon.
All right. So I'm just gonna turn back.
Here, kitty, it's not real. You can do this. I promise.
And then I'm gonna start moving up, and I'm just gonna kind of move over here.
All right,
No, you
cool.
know what? We're not gonna do that. I'm better than that. I told Luce I was gonna be with her. I told Luce I was gonna be with her. We're gonna go with Luce.
Hell yeah.
And that's all in my turn.
Cool. Chameleon, you're up. So now at this point, you're seeing the vines, you're seeing the way things, and as people are starting to shout out and reveal to you that this thing's fake, you're starting to see right through it. So what would you like to do, JPick?
I'm going to switch to... What is it? I believe I have a short sword and a rapier again. No, just a rapier. Alright, so I'm going to take off running with and switch to my rapier as I sprint in. And hold on, I think it's a little over 30, so I might have to use my feline agility.
No worries.
Can I hit it from there? Or would I have to be here?
You'd have to be right there. You'd have to be in that 30.
Alright, that's fine. So I'm not using my feline agility. Just running.
Yeah, you're good.
Plus I can get and attacking with my rapier.
Go for it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. You walk up and go ahead and roll
All
sneak
right.
attack on that.
Oh.
That's an extra 1d6.
Thought I was not rolling for some reason. Oh well. Tried to do it on the character sheet, but didn't want to cooperate. Nice.
Oh, good. So as you stab through this thing, it immediately goes through part of the illusion, and you see in front of you just a pile of crates and cranes, bits of rusty iron kind of tossed together into a heap, and the illusion's gone. And you all kind of hear, everyone, as I believe from your current position, you can see behind this creature is a smaller creature. So I'm going to go ahead and roll initiative for these guys. All right. So Chameleon, that was your turn. Anything else?
No, that's it for me.
Okay, cool. Bad Hombre, you're up. So as you all kind of simultaneously watch this demon almost melt into this pile of rubble and machinery, Bad Hombre, you can see past it. Further down the hallway here is a small kind of red-skinned, almost lizard-like creature, standing maybe about 4.5 feet tall. It's got this like small little tail, kind of pointed horns and teeth, and it's got like a little shield and spear, and it looks terrified.
So can I be the guy to just shoot it?
Go for it.
Alright. I'm gonna go the spear again. Two-handed. I don't avoid the distance.
Longbow attack instead of your spear attack for me.
Sorry, there you go.
Go ahead and roll damage. So if you just click on that word longbow, it'll roll damage for you. Oh, in the chat over here. There you go. Wow, 10 points of piercing. So you see this thing knock an arrow and let it fly, and the arrow pierces straight through this creature's chest, and it kind of collapses and falls dead.
Can I pick it up? And, like, bring it with me and give it back to the others?
Might have to.
Audio was cutting in and out there, bud.
Yeah.
Sorry. Can I pick it up and bring it with me, like on my shoulder, to give it to the others when they see us? If they see us.
Attempt to do so, but you're going to have to take a couple turns of movement to get to him because he's pretty far away. So you can get right about here with your movement this turn because you've used your action already to shoot.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah.
Cool. So go ahead and move up right here.
All right, well, it's cutting me off right there.
It might be the dynamic lighting. Sometimes the edges of that stuff can be annoying.
Yeah, that's as far as I can go, right? Right there.
Yeah, that would be the full length, I believe. Right, Luke?
Oh.
Oh, no.
Here we go again.
Yeah. Honestly, the fact that it took that long, I am genuinely impressed. Like, I know my
Hi, guys. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Okay.
We get it.
Yeah. Internet is not being cooperative tonight. So Bad Hombre, is that your turn? You've shot the thing and kind of ran up to go retrieve the body. Anything else you'd like to do?
That's it.
All right. You hear kind of from these side chambers more scuttling and yelping as the remaining creatures are going to converge on you. So this one comes up out of the shadows. This one's going to come up right about here. And this one's going to come up right about here. So the first kobold is going to go for a stab with its spear on you, Bad Hombre. It's a 6 to hit. So that's a miss. The second two are going to fire what appear to be like little slings at you. The first one is an 11 to hit, which is a miss. The second one's a 9 to hit, which is also a miss. So as these things come charging out of the darkness and assault you with attacks, you're just standing there like, bring it. All right. Skamos, you are up.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, cool. I'm going to cast Toll of the Dead on those two. I can do it twice because of my Reaper feat.
So I believe they've got to be within 5 feet of each other. So these are 10 feet apart. So they got to be, they got to be adjacent. Yeah. You can still target one of them.
Okay, I'll just go for the one in the middle right here.
Okay, so he's got to make a wisdom save. And that is a 13. What's your spell save DC?
My spell save DC is 12. He just makes it.
All right. So unfortunately, your spell does not affect this creature as it's determined and it's out for blood. So that was your action. Any movement or bonus?
I'm gonna move slightly over, just like right about here.
Cool. Alrighty. And top of the initiative is TikTik.
Are we saying this is a mining cart right here?
Right here.
The one, the little purple one.
This thing is more of like, it looks like a smelting pot that got tipped over.
All right.
Part of the machinery that the demon thing was made out of.
All right. Well, I got enough movement to get there at least.
Okay.
All right. And I am going to whip my hammer at. Actually, I don't know if I can actually get it there.
How far can your hammer go?
I don't know. I got to figure that out.
Should say right in the.
Yeah, I have it somewhere here. But it doesn't because it. Oh, yeah. Hold on. It can go up to 60 feet at disadvantage. So it's not going to go to that one. Let's take.
It's 20 feet short range, 60 feet long range. So even this guy's going to be at disadvantage.
All right. Why don't I take another 5 feet up because I think I only used 20. And we're going to go for the close one with the hammer.
Yep. Okay, go for it.
Rip.
4 unfortunately misses. It kind of deflects the hammer out of the air with its shield, and the hammer goes circling and flies back and lands in your hand.
That's gonna be it.
Alrighty.
TikTik is out of options here.
All right, Luce, you're up.
All right. I'm going to move up towards here. Whoop.
Okay.
Hang on, sorry.
No worries.
Still fighting with it. I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
Is that
Can I-
behind stuff?
Yeah, you've got some cover standing there.
All right. Can I throw my dagger at this guy in front of me?
Sure, go for it.
All right.
All right. Unfortunately, this particular little creature seems to be pretty nimble, and so as he deflects the hammer with one, he sees you approach with and go and throw the dagger, and he kind of takes his shield and blocks the second attack. Fortunately, that's a miss. Anything else you'd like to do?
That's it.
All right. Quick-handed Chameleon, you are up.
All right. Now that spell's gone, right? She stopped concentrating or whatnot. The roots.
It's up to you. Would you like the roots to still be there, Luce, now that the giant demon's gone, or do you want them to stay up?
We'll let them go away because there's really no need.
Okay, so I'll get rid of that.
See how far I have to sprint to help out bad Hombre. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna sprint out to that one. Or
Okay.
Not, sprint, not walking.
Yeah.
Not using any dashes. And I'm just gonna take another stab with my rapier.
Go for it. All right, yeah, 21 will definitely hit, and go ahead and roll your sneak attack.
Oh, should have probably rolled it beforehand. Oh, well.
It's all good.
I-
All
I
right,
just
11 points of damage. As you run up and kind of power slide with the point of your rapier thrusting, you manage to skewer this creature, and it is no longer putting up a fight. You have to kind of like kick it off with your feet to kind of get the corpse off the end of your rapier. You shish kebabbed him.
For the record, I just want to say I Apex power slid into it, rapier out.
There you go. Yeah, perfect. All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, that pretty much sums it up.
All right, beautiful. Bad Hombre, you're up.
So I don't want to move any further just because I'm kind of I'm gonna do the javelin. Yeah, that's
Great.
good distance for javelin, right?
Perfect distance, yeah. Go for it. All right. Unfortunately, these guys seem to be pretty used to having projectiles thrown at them. And so they kind of cower and duck behind their shield, and that is a miss. Regretfully.
It's all right.
All right. It's now their turn. This one is going to charge towards you, and he's going to make an attack against Chameleon. It's a 19 to hit.
That's a hit. I ain't even
All
gonna
right.
check the sheet.
So, that's 6 points of piercing damage.
Definitely doesn't feel good.
This other one is going to see its friends getting killed and run.
At least one of them's smart.
All right, so he's just going to dash, get where he is. Skamos, you're up.
Let's see. How far away are they? I'm gonna get real nice and close and personal with this one, and
Okay.
swing my mace at him.
Go for it. Mace to the face.
Oh,
Ooh, unfortunately, the
whiff.
5. That's a whiff. He kind of ducks underneath your attack. It's pretty quick, pretty nimble. All right, anything else?
Nah, that's all I got.
Alrighty. Top of the round, TikTik, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna move about 20 feet to about here.
Okay.
And I'll use actually the last 10 feet. Get to about right here.
Okay.
But as I do that, I'm going to whip that light hammer back at him.
Go for it.
Oof.
Ooh, unfortunately, that's another miss.
All right, get him out early. Get him out early, TikTik.
Yeah, get him out early. All right, anything else?
Me? No.
Okay.
It's about all I can really figure out right now.
All right, Luce, you are up.
All right, I'm gonna move up here, and with two-handed quarterstaff.
All right, and you still got Shillelagh up because you cast that earlier, so go ahead and give that a crack. Ooh, the crit. All right, beautiful. So that's an extra 4 damage on top of that. I'll have to make you a macro for your Shillelagh quarterstaff because it uses your wisdom instead of your strength. But yeah, plenty of damage. You just absolutely clock this guy upside the head. And he spins around and just falls. Just knocked out, completely cold.
Sweet.
And nice. Anything else?
Don't
That's
forget
it.
to snap his neck.
All right. Chameleon, you're up.
So at this point, everything that we can see is dead, correct?
Yep.
It's just the one that snuck away.
Yep. He's still technically on the map, so we're still in initiative.
All right. I'm gonna actively try and sneak.
Okay. So go ahead and make a stealth check. All right. You're sneaky as a freaking ninja right now. So you can move at half speed while stealthing.
Step here. Do I notice anything down this little tunnel this way?
It looks like kind of an abandoned mining shaft, really. There's like a wheelbarrow that seems to be mostly falling apart. A lot of cobwebs. You guess that some of the kobolds, like one of the kobolds, was actually hiding up there during the whole charade.
Ah.
Yep.
Just kind of look back at everybody like, you reckon that's where the noises were coming from?
Probably.
Take a few steps. Wait, no, the other little one took off this way, right?
He went down
Yeah,
the
it was kind
hallway
of
to the
following
left.
Yeah, it looks like it was following the tracks. Last you saw.
I think it's about there. Okay. There you go. That's the end of my turn.
All right. Bad Hombre, you're up. For the moment, things are quiet. You know one of them. One of them escaped. You're not quite sure where he is. Sorry, what were you saying?
I was thinking Kraken for the biddies. Sorry.
Oh.
Hey, birthday dog.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and just move up.
All right. As you move up, still no sign of this thing, but it looks like the path is kind of divulging into 3 separate little areas here.
Can I investigate?
Sure. So what are you trying to figure out? Like, are you trying to figure out which way he went? Are you trying to look at anything specific?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to figure out, like footsteps or imprints of someone that was walking.
Sure. Go ahead and make a survival check. All right. Looking on the ground, it stands out pretty clearly. So even though with a 9, you can see little bits of what look like feces following the southern track. It looks like whatever this thing crapped itself as it was running away. And you're like, yep, that's the way.
So I'm not saying which way did it go?
It looks like it ran along the tracks down this way.
All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and just go here.
Cool.
Is that good?
And you can see him there. Yeah. Unfortunately, I will say it's your action to search or to use your survival. So this turn you won't be able to shoot him.
Fine.
Yeah, well, yeah. So you rolled the 9 for survival, which lets you know that he was. Yeah. Yeah. But you can see him now, and he's hightailing it away.
So what would be the suggestion here?
Unless you have any bonus actions, that's going to be your turn. You can kind of shout out to the rest of your party if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll do the shout out.
Okay, what are you going to say?
The guy's running, come get him.
All right, cool. All right. And you watch as you kind of turn around and say that this thing's going to take off and run around a corner at a full dash. He goes off the map.
Bastard.
And for the moment, we are out of initiative. You can hear the screams of this little lizard-like creature running, kind of fade off as the echo kind of fades from around these different mine shafts. You guys are left in the dust, but at least you know what direction he ran.
All right.
Can I go pick up my dagger?
Of course, yeah. Easy enough. You walk up, pick up your dagger. Bad Hombre, you can grab your spear and your javelin that you threw.
So if we're out of initiative, I can head down the track a little bit.
Sure, if you guys want a hot pursuit, if you want to take a minute to make a game plan, take a short rest, anything you guys would like to do?
I'm just going to move down towards Bad Hombre, that's all. Just to kind of get an idea of what he was going on with.
Yeah, go for it.
I'll tail behind.
So, would any of us know what these things are?
Whoever would like to can make a nature check.
Oh.
17.
Ouch.
So TikTik, you are pretty vaguely. You're pretty familiar with these creatures because they often pose as rivals to goblin clans. These are known as kobolds. They're small little dragonkin, usually known for being kind of clever pranksters, causing problems on like the fringes of civilization. You know that they are the ancient descendant of dragons and like to think that they're a lot tougher than they really are.
Fair enough.
Yep. But you would know that with a 17, you're pretty familiar. Whereas goblins are more hit and run guerrilla tactics fighters, kobolds in large groups are definitely more swarm tactics.
Sounds good.
Yep.
So I'm just going to relay this information.
Okay, go
we
for
have
it.
some downtime. I figure it's probably enough.
Yeah.
Guys, I'd love to do it, but my voice kind of hurts after TikTik for a little while, so I'm just going to say I did it.
Okay, fair enough. And that TikTik voice is
Dude.
Yeah.
Gotta drink some honey as you do it.
Yeah, I have to save the high pitched squeals for combat and yeets.
Well, that's why I went with an easy voice.
Sorry. This is just like the one of the two good voices I do, and I'm just gonna keep doing it. Thanks.
Alrighty. So, why don't we at this point, unless there's anything else anyone would like to do, any comments people would like to make, any strategizing right now?
Can we check the bodies?
Sure.
Oh, we got a loot goblin.
Yeah. Grace, let's go ahead and make an investigation check.
I'm gonna pray over their bodies so they don't come back.
All right. Yeah, looking over them, it appears that they have kind of what looks to be like the equivalent of like loincloths and like simple, like just very tattered leather and hide clothing that serves as kind of rudimentary armor. They had like sharpened sticks as spears and like wicker shields. You do find on one of them what appears to be like a ceramic jar, kind of with like kind of like a screwed on, like a threaded top that you could theoretically open. You could look inside if you would like.
Hey, lady, are you gonna open that?
Yeah.
All right. As you do, inside is this sort of like weird amber colored substance. It's almost like a thick, almost like a taffy. Like it's a very thick, viscous liquid. It kind of strings as you touch it, and it smells very strong and pungent. Almost this sort of like naphtha, very like petroleum based smell.
Hey, lady, can I take a closer look at that?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Make an Arcana check if you'd like. I'd say due to your background as an alchemist, I'll give you advantage on the roll. This is the equivalent of some sort of like rudimentary napalm.
Yes.
This is a very combustible liquid, and it's very sticky and very combustible.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna hold on to these if that's okay with everybody else.
Cool with it.
What is it, man?
So you know how I make things go boom? This goes double sticky boom.
Like the sound of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and study it a little more too. So don't let me use all of them.
So amongst the bodies, you managed to find 2 jars of this.
All right. 2 sticky boom booms.
Sure, call them sticky boom booms.
He doesn't know any better. He's still new to this.
Yeah. All right.
Do you want to message me what they do, or am I going to find out when I throw them?
You'll find out when you throw them. You have no idea.
Fair enough.
What was that, Cleric?
Say like Skamos is going to continue praying over the bodies.
Okay. Take a moment. All right. Anything else anyone would like to do? No? All right. Well, that being the case, as we finished our first map, why don't we take a quick 5-10 minute break, and we'll be back.
Yay, more beer.
Yeah. So why don't we plan on being back before 8:10, everybody, and we'll move on to the next map.
That's a long one, but we got enough commercials for that.
Sure. Okay.
I think there's
All
literally
right.
like 38 minutes of commercials there.
Oh wow. Okay.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all from the 90s. It's amazing.
That's beautiful. So yeah, let's plan on being back before 10 minutes is up. So, and see you guys in a little bit. Stick around.
Up would like to give you a gift of holiday cheer. Just clip 4 proofs of purchase from 2-liter bottles of any refreshing 7-Up product. Take them to Toys R Us. And for just $19.99, you get the new Spot Game Pack for Nintendo Game Boy. A $5 savings. Just in time for Christmas. Put 7-Up in your holiday and make the season bright.
Couldn't get enough of it. You ate Nintendo. You drank Nintendo. You slept Nintendo. Now Toys R Us has 2 hot games for Super Nintendo. Capcom's Street Fighter 2 and Nintendo's Mario Paint, where you can draw, paint, and even compose music. Check them out at Toys R Us, the biggest video game store in the world. So now you can breathe Nintendo, love Nintendo, be Nintendo at Toys R Us.
Jam. 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 Jam.
Don't drink that stuff! You're in training! Where's the caffeine? Good thumb control, nice foot placement. Only 2 cracks for that digit? Are you even practicing? Trust is part of the game!
Element of surprise.
Falling! Oh, can't find the new PlayStation 2? Get to Blockbuster. They've got new PS2 systems and games for rent.
Why do I even bother?
Blockbuster! Are you game enough? Didn't pre-order? They got you covered.
When it seems like all is lost. When it feels as if you have no hope. When you are outnumbered, overpowered, and they've got you cornered. That's when you realize your last best hope is you. Halo, Combat Evolved, rated M for mature.
Some of you believe your system is the most advanced in the universe. Let's review the numbers. Sega Genesis is 16 bits. 3DO is 32 bits. The Atari Jaguar is 64 bits. Which is more advanced? Clifford! With 64 bits, 3D graphics, real-world animation, and lightning speed that you can only get with Jaguar. Which is more advanced? Clifford!
Can you repeat the question?
Jaguar! Jaguar! Jaguar!
From Sony's PlayStation come the greatest hits, all your old favorites.
Like the soft sounds of swarming missiles.
And the gentle crack of Sophia's whip.
Feel the hilarious antics of Sweet Tooth, that lovable clown.
All for just $24.99 each. But wait.
There's more?
That's right. The PlayStation is a mere $149. And you can also get leading titles.
Like Crash Bandicoot and Jet Moto.
For just $49.99 and less.
You are not ready.
But this is. Blockbuster Video has the newest and hottest video games you crave.
Life is a challenge, not a game.
Well, now it's both at Blockbuster Video, where the challenge never ends.
Now, Blockbuster Video has all your favorites for the holidays, like Sonic and Knuckles from Sega. Take on Sonic and Knuckles alone, and you can plug in Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 into your Sonic and Knuckles game for entirely new adventures. It's Sonic and Knuckles from Sega, now at Blockbuster Video.
Games Warrior, begin! The name for your games, Circuit City! Plug in and save on Beavis and Butthead. Save on Mortal Kombat 2. Save on Donkey Kong Country. Become a Games Warrior. Buy one game and get $5 off the second. Remember the name for your games, Circuit City!
You never should have come here. It is only your death that you have out.
Excuse me, Miguel.
The Dark Lord banishes thee.
Hey, Sarah.
Whoa, Ozzy, you reek.
You know I reek. I've been playing so many games with my Games Freedom Pass, I have had 0 time to shower.
No extended viewing fees with your game's Freedom Pass. Rant, buy, game your way at Blockbuster.
Sweet, we're closing early.
Evan Petty calls it hot, deliciously hot. Rob Damas raves, it's spontaneous consumption. It's a story of heat and redemption. From the creators of the Domino's Heatwave, an epic author. Order a deliciously hot Domino's pizza. Get a free movie rental from Blockbuster Video when you rent another. Hot Domino's Pizza, a hot movie from Blockbuster Video. If you can't take the heat, get out of the doorway. Now get 2 medium pizzas with up to 3 toppings for $13.99. Domino's, delivering a million smiles a day.
Play. Love the skin you are in. By Nintendo GameCube, Born to Play.
Finding a phone in a car isn't that unusual anymore, except when it leaves the car, for greener pastures, the high seas, or a leisurely lunch. Radio Shack keeps you in constant communication with their affordable, transportable cellular telephone.
Hello? Oh, yes, he's right here. It's for you.
Yes, I heard about the merger. Buy 100 shares.
The affordable, transportable cellular telephone, only at Radio Shack.
Me and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you.
Something's gone wrong in the happy-go-lucky world of Nintendo. Introducing Super Smash Brothers, where all your favorite characters go toe-to-toe in one 4-player star-studded slam fest, only on Nintendo 64.
So the boy fell asleep in the Toys R Us store, and he woke up with toys from the ceiling to the floor. We've got the Nintendo action set, including the control deck with double game pack and Zapper light gun for just $99.99 at Toys R Us. And we have all the hottest game cartridges at great everyday low prices. Love growing up with my Toys R Us kid. Toys R Us. You'll never outgrow us.
Hey, plumber boy, mustache man, your worst nightmare has arrived.
Pack up your stuff. I got a little surprise for you here. Check it out. What do you think about that? We got real-time, 3D, lush organic environments. How's that make you feel, buddy? Feel a little like your days are numbered?
I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
You're hurting my elbow.
Is that Italian?
No, Bandicoot is an Australian name.
They don't have it.
Trying to find the Nintendo games you want can be a lot like being in a Nintendo game.
Another dead end.
Come on. You can end up looking in all the wrong places.
Oh, no.
Stand back, son. Or you can go to Toys R Us. Toys R Us has the world's biggest selection of Nintendo games and accessories at everyday low prices.
Next time, let's just come to Toys R Us.
Kids, I'm home.
Alrighty, and welcome back, folks. Thanks for sticking around for that break. We'll dive right back into it, but remember to stick around 9:30 or so, hour and a half. We're going to be having our chat favorite vote. We'll open up a poll. You can choose your favorite character tonight, and they get an extra Tealeaf point, which they can spend on a bunch of cool stuff.
Woohoo! Tealeaf points.
Yeah, a lot of people have been saving those things up.
You know why I want
it. You guys are standing in the middle of the mines. One of the kobolds had taken off down the mine track. You had searched the bodies, found the strange kobold napalm substance. What would you guys like to do?
Hey guys, can we go get more of that?
Sure.
I'm
following.
I kind of want to study it later.
It's probably gonna involve fighting more kobolds then.
Yeah, it's okay. I fucking hate them.
I'd hope so.
Yeah, they disrupted my moon sugar business, so they're
Moon
gonna.
sugar, you say?
Yeah, it's the good stuff too. But yeah, we're gonna. Well, not we. I guess I'm gonna try and find more of the double boom booms.
Alrighty. So as you guys progress further into the mine, what's your marching order?
I'm gonna stick in the middle.
I'll stick to the rear again.
Same as before.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take Luce and stay ahead.
Sorry. So we've got TikTik and Luce up front. Who's in the middle?
Me.
Okay, we've got a ClericSkamos in the middle, and Bad Hombre and Chameleon taking up the rear. Cool. As you guys follow the mine track, keeping tabs, Bad Hombre, you're searching for those telltale signs of kobold feces to mark the way. Of an hour or so, and it appears that the man-made follow the poops. It appears that the man-made sort of tunneled mine begins to fade into sort of a naturally born limestone cavern, and the air around you begins to grow humid and hot and muggy. And as you progress further, you can see bits of this strange red mineral substance begin to sort of glow and emanate this dull light as you begin to travel a clearly sort of different type of terrain. You can see there's a low layer of smoke or mist kind of hovering a few inches off the ground, and the earth itself, the tunnel that you're in, is kind of radiating this eminent heat, and you begin to get hot and sweaty, and you can feel your clothes kind of sticking to you, and it is uncomfortable in here.
Oh, it's like a nice
eventually-
breeze.
Yeah. For a tiefling, yes, actually. As you continue to move further and further down, eventually you round a corner, and I will move you guys to the next map.
Well, shit.
As you round a corner, you can see a small phalanx of kobolds standing at the ready, waiting for you. All yell out in Draconic a war cry and begin to charge with their spears. I need you all to roll a fresh set of initiative, please.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Sorry, first set of what?
Initiative.
We got a Skamos out of 14. We got a TikTik out of 20. We got a Graceless at an 11.
Sure, I could roll a 20 now.
When it really matters.
Certainly
missing
doesn't
one
hurt.
person. I need a Bad Hombre at a 9. Okay. Alrighty. So, top of the round, we have TikTik. As you round the corner taking charge, you can see there's a handful of kobolds wielding their spears and shields at the ready to fight.
So I'm going to reach into my bag and I'm going to pull out this little metal contraption and slip it on my finger, and I'm going to charge and to slap the shit out of that first kobold.
All right. Go for it. Oh, yeah. You slap this thing with your joy buzzer. Go ahead and roll damage. For 4 points of lightning. He looks pretty stunned, kind of this, but still standing. Anything
Alright.
else?
Let's see. I can do something here, can't I? So I'm actually going to disengage as nimble escape, and I'm going to step back 10 feet. And that'll be it.
All right. From around the corner, you can see as two of these larger, tankier, better armored looking kobolds kind of take a position here and here, kind of defending, blockading this passageway. I don't know if any of you guys can actually see. TikTik, you might be able to see.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. All right. ClericSkamos, you are up.
Okay, so this is one that just got hit, right?
Correct.
Right there. Okay, so I'm going to cast
Yep.
Toll the Dead on that one.
All right. He's going to make a wisdom save. It's a 13. That's another success, unfortunately. Unaffected by the spell. All right. Any movement?
No, I'm comfortable where I'm at right now.
Cool. All right. It's now their turn. So these three are going to charge, kind of surrounding and swarming TikTik. This one's going to move up into this little nook. This one's going to kind of take cover behind this wall. This one's going to stand right in the open. So we've got 3 attacks against you, TikTik.
Oh,
And because they have pack tactics, they all have advantage.
Great.
You can see as one feigns, the other strikes, and it's hard to keep your guard up against all 3. So the first attack against you is a 20.
That's going to hit.
So it's 3 points of piercing. The second attack is a crit for 9 points of piercing. And the last one is a 19.
I'll hit.
For a grand total of 9 plus 3 plus 5 is 17 points of piercing damage.
Amazing.
Oh.
And we lost them.
Oh. They're back.
She's back. All right. All right. So are you still standing?
Yeah. I have 2 points left. All 3 hit.
All right. The sling attacks, we're going to have 2 sling attacks at Skamos. The first one is a 6 to hit.
Nope.
The second is a 10 to hit.
Nope.
Yeah, what were those rolls on me?
Yeah, right. Well, they were at advantage. And this last one's going to hold his action. Has the sling ready. It's kind of whirling it in the air, ready to attack anything that gets closer. Luce, you are up.
Oh boy.
You just saw as TikTik got swarmed and got like Julius Caesar. These things are just kind of like hopping all over him, piercing him with these tiny little spears. Like he's looking pretty rough.
I'm gonna move up and flank this guy over here.
Cool.
And gonna do ye old 2-handed quarterstaff.
All right, go for it. Oh yeah, so you just take out your quarterstaff and bonk this guy, take him right out.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Bonk.
All right. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Quick-handed Chameleon, you're up.
I'm going to come up and I'm going to try and poke the one side of him. One's like basically directly in front of him from this angle.
Sure. Yep.
Poke him with my rapier. I get sneak attack, right?
Because you are adjacent with TikTik.
Yes.
Ooh, unfortunately, the 7 is going to be a miss. Those rolls, man, tonight. The dice gods are not with you. All right, so you go for a strike, and unfortunately, this thing kind of takes its spear and parries your rapier. All right.
Yeah.
Is that it for you?
Not much
All
else.
right. Bad Hombre, you are up. TikTik, you're on deck.
Wonderful.
All right, kind of stepping over the corpse of the first one.
And then I'm going to do the one-handed spear.
All right, go for it. 19 will hit. Nice. Go ahead and roll damage on that. Or 7? Yeah. You step up, kind of hopping over the corpse of the first kobold and straight up Achilles stab this one with a quick jab right in the back, kind of the lower back, and you see him kind of yelp out in pain and hunch over forward and crumble. Looks like these guys aren't super durable. They're quick, they're nimble, but they're not super durable. All right, anything else? Alrighty. TikTik, you are up. Looking
All right.
pretty hurt.
So my my bonus action is just going to be to disengage, take 10-foot step back, and then I am going to use one of my potions of healing.
So that's 2d4 plus 2.
All right. Be 5.
All right, not bad. That's actually, you only rolled 1d4 plus 2, so you get an extra d4 on top of that.
So 8 total.
So you get 8 health, yeah. Go, 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 go.
All right, let's look a little bit better. So it's my action, my bonus, and I'm just going to take another 5-foot step back and just kind of start shaking it off.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Getting out of there, going off. Cool. All right. These guys are going to move up. This one's going to move. And he's going to bang his spear against his shield and let out this surprisingly fearsome roar. He's going to use his Heart of the Dragon ability. So all the kobolds within 30 feet of him, you, them actually, see, they sort of emanate his roar back less fearsomely, but they all start to glow with this strange sort of reddish aura about them. So I'm going to mark them with an orange here. Here's he used some sort of war cry ability to rally the troops.
Ladle.
Victory screech! This one is going to move there and then move there. He's going to dash up and get in the pit and try to love someone. There we go. All right, and that's their turn. Amos, you are up.
How is TikTik looking from my perspective?
I'm halfway in the bag.
How's the kobold ahead of me looking?
They're all
glowing.
He hasn't taken any damage yet, but they're quick, but they're squishy.
I'm gonna use Cure Wounds on TikTik.
All right, go for it.
I know.
So that is 1d8, and then you can also add your Wisdom modifier to that.
I guess it didn't do it by itself.
Yep.
So that is a additional. Where's my Wisdom mod? 2, so that's 5 total.
So 5 more health on TikTik. Nice.
Much better.
There you go. All right. Any movement?
Yeah, I'm good up in this guy's face just to put some pressure. I'm gonna stand there menacingly.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. I'm realizing that these guys also benefit from their own thing. Okay, cool. All right. The kobold's turn. This guy is going to rush up right here on top of his dead friend, who I will put in the corner for now. This guy is going to rush up here, kind of going for the phalanx formation. This guy didn't use his held attack, but that's fine. Didn't get the opportunity. He's going to stand behind there. So we're going to do 1 attack against Chameleon at advantage. Is a 20 to hit.
Oof.
I would say
For 6
yes.
points of piercing. For 6 points on you. Another attack at advantage. So that's his gone. Another attack at advantage against Skamos. is a crit for 7 points of piercing.
Ooh, that's on my
So there goes all
temps
your
gone.
temporary. Yep. And then another attack at advantage against Bad Hombre is another crit for 6 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
These are critting like crazy. This one right here is going to use a sling to attack you, Luce, at advantage. Is a 16 to hit?
Hits.
Graceless?
It hits at 14.
Okay, so you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage there. Alrighty. And let me just take care of some stuff off screen super quick. It's all good. Okay. So that's their turn. You have that. So Luce, you are up. Kind of got hit in the head with like a small pebble. A grazing blow.
All right, and there's someone, or there's a kobold right here, right in front of there.
Yeah, so there's kind of a phalanx of them. There's 3 of them right here, and you guys, it's kind of the battle lines.
All right. Can I cast Shillelagh?
Sure.
And then can I also use two-handed quarterstaff?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm going to hit the one in front of me.
All right. So you bonk him plus 2 damage. That's an extra. So that's 4 damage. You hit him pretty good, but this one seems a little bit. It seems whatever that war cry was kind of bolstered him a little bit, and so he actually stays on his feet. He survives the hit, but he's looking a little shaken.
Sweet, and that's all I can do.
Alrighty. Quick-handed chameleon. Cool cat.
All right. So kind of see all the shenanigans happening right in front of me, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to gulp down one of those 3 potions I made. What is it? 2d4
Sure.
plus what?
So it's 2d4 plus 2.
Right.
All right, so 5 health back as your bonus action.
All right, could be worse, and I'm gonna go ahead and poke him with my rapier.
Go for it. Oh, unfortunately, the 9 is a miss.
Oh, I'm not dead yet.
All right.
There's that.
No, you guys are staying up. You're fighting. All right. Bad Hombre, you're up.
All right. I'm going
You got-
to make it easy, and I'm just going to go ahead and go back to two-handed.
Okay.
Two-handed's not long range, right? They're both.
Yeah, they're both melee. Oh, man, the rolls tonight, guys. You go for the stab, and it kind of sidesteps. And you actually almost scrape against the shield of the bigger one behind you, and he just kind of growls at you. They're looking like they're taking a fighting defensive stance. They look pretty confident.
I'm just going to stay here.
All right.
I feel like I'm going to die. I go forward.
Holding the line. All right. TikTik, you're up.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Backliner.
We're going into our little satchel.
Okay.
And we're going to pull out that strange green vial I was holding right at the beginning with the faux dragon.
Okay.
And we're going to yeet it right into the middle of these guys.
Oh, very nice.
So we're going to hit him with a fairy fire.
So that's a 20-foot cube. All right.
Yeah, basically I'm just looking. I don't know if I can actually do it.
Yeah, so you can get all 5 of them there.
That's what I'm looking for.
So they're all going to make some dexterity saving throws. Let's see. First one is a save. Second one is a fail. So I'm going to mark them with the green just for fairy fire.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was using, the green hue.
Okay. Third one is a 16. He saves. The dragon shield is a fail. He's green. And the last little slinger guy is a natural 20. So you got 2 out of 5. Not bad.
Could be worse. At least now we
Could
have
be
advantage
worse.
on those
Alright.
those little bastards.
Yeah. So the ones marked with the green circle, you have advantage on your attacks with, as they're kind of covered in this strange, like fluorescent, bright green substance, makes them a little easier to track down. All right. Anything else?
Nope. That's gonna be it for me.
All right. The Dragon Shield's turns. This one's going to move up to you, Bad Hombre, and make an attack at advantage. Let's see. All right, so that's a crit.
Yikes.
Yeah. So that's 8 points of piercing damage on you.
I'm down then, because I got 7 previously.
All right, so you are down. And his thing is gone. Okay. This one's going to move up. And he's going to throw his spear towards you, Skamos.
Okay.
At advantage is a 7 to hit.
Nope.
That's a miss. All right.
I'm not
That is
blocking with
their
the shield.
turn. Yeah. And that's your turn, Skamos.
Okay. So let's see. Which ones have been hit recently?
Let's see. The one in front of Luce is the only one that got bonked. He's looking a little dazed.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead again on him, and then since he's
Okay.
next to another one, I'm gonna cast. It's gonna bounce to the one to the right of him as well, with Reaper.
You?
1 second. Let me find it. Toll the Dead. It's Reaper for flavor.
So the one closest to you is the one you're targeting?
Yeah. 1 second.
These two?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first one fails, and he croaks.
If
And
he's
the
hit,
sec-
he takes D12, so he would have just to let you.
Oh yeah, go ahead and roll a d12, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, he only had 1 health left, but...
Yeah, it's just for ha-has. Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's extra dead. The second one is going to also fail, so he's going to take the 1 point from that original D8 roll.
Okay.
Alrighty. Every point counts. You took 1 out.
Yes.
All right. So that is your turn. Anything else? Any bonus or movement?
For flavor, just gonna bash my mace on my shield, kind of like spook him a little bit. That's about it.
All right. Cool. It's now their turn. This one's going to step over onto the corpse of his dead buddy here. And we're gonna make 1 attack against Luce at advantage. That's a 13 to hit.
Misses.
All right, and 1 against Skamos is a 15 to hit.
It just hits.
All right, so that's 4 points of piercing damage on you. This guy is going to make a sling attack against TikTik.
Bro.
Kind of backline to backline. That's a 9 to hit.
Negative.
All right, that's a miss. Luce, you are up. You've got 3 in front of you with a couple coming in. Bad Hombre is adjacent to you. He's looking pretty rough, unconscious, bleeding out, fighting for his life.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Hombre.
All right, so that's your bonus action. Oh, nice. That's 7 points back to you, Bad Hombre. You are conscious, but still prone.
And then I still have
Still have your
Shillelagh.
action. Yep.
So I'm gonna two-handed quarterstaff the kobold in front of me.
Go for it. Ooh, unfortunately, the 10 is Actually, no, because of Shillelagh, you get to add your wisdom instead of your strength. So that's +2, which is just enough to hit him. So you actually hit him, and you take him out. Yeah. I got to remember that Shillelagh uses your wisdom. Nice. So yeah, you just another just like giant club coming in, swinging, just playing whack-a-mole with these kobolds. Awesome. Alrighty, anything else?
That's it.
All right. Just taking them out one by one. Quick-handed Chameleon, you're up.
I'm going to go ahead and try and poke the one directly in front of me with my rapier with a sneak attack.
All right. Sneak attack going. Oh, man. Your dice are broken, dude. What is going on? Oh.
Dramatic effect.
Maybe maybe it's like the wall is like a little bit too hot for you. I don't know, but something.
It's my birthday. The
Cats don't like water. All right. All right. You're up, so you're conscious, but you're on the ground, so you'd have to stand up if you'd like to. It's going to be half your movement to stand up.
I will definitely stand up.
All right, so you get back up on your feet, dust off the crap on your shoulders. You've got one guy you're adjacent with, and he's glowing the fairy fire.
All right, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna do the one-handed spear.
All right, kind of quick jab. So you're at advantage. All right, 20 hits. Go ahead and roll damage on that for 7 points of piercing. Nice. He kind of takes it in stride and kind of looks at you, bangs his spear against his shield. He's up for a fight. He's ready. Nice.
I'm just gonna
All right.
stay there, hold the line. Get again.
Cool. TikTik, you are up.
All right. All right. TikTik's thinking he's got some balls. And let's see. I'm going to make 15 feet towards the lovely, aggressive, shieldy boy in front of me.
Cool. Getting up close and personal.
And we're going to whack him with a shocking grasp.
Ooh, I like it. Okay,
Still got my little
yep.
contraption.
All right. Go ahead and roll damage on that.
I'm going to be
Points,
8 lightning
nice.
damage.
All right, and he can't take reactions this turn.
Sweet. So I can't take reactions. So I could disengage without attack of opportunity, correct?
Correct.
And without using my bonus.
Yep.
Sweet. So I'm gonna kind of get behind Bad Hombre and Luce.
Cool. I like
it. That's gonna be it.
All right. The Dragon Shield's turn. This one's going to march up right here, pick up his spear, and make an attack against Chameleon. At advantage because of pack tactics. Is a 13 to hit against you, Chameleon?
No.
All right. Second one's going to attack Bad Hombre. Straight roll is a natural 1. All right.
Rip.
Yep. ClericSkamos, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna once again cast Toll of the Dead on this one, and Reaper the chain it to the guy next to him.
All right, go ahead and roll that. So the first one
is the guy in front of me hit from the 1 damage earlier.
Yep.
Okay.
Succeeds. He succeeds with a 17. The Dragon Shield is a 13. So actually, they both succeed. Unfortunately. Yeah. They're not super wise. They're just the dice are on my side tonight, I guess.
Big sad.
All right. Anything else?
He's gonna prepare for any swings.
All right. Kind of taking defensive position. This one's gonna move on up. Gonna do an attack at Luce at advantage. is a 9 to hit. That's a miss. And an attack at Skamos is a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
For 3 points of piercing.
Okay.
All right. So that's those two. Those are the only two still up. All right. Luce, you're up.
Since I still have Shillelagh
Climbing on top of the
activated, I'm going to do two-handed quarterstaff.
All right. They're setting them up and you're knocking them down.
Oh my god.
Another crit.
All reliable.
All right.
Best
So
Earth
that's an
gamer
extra
ever.
4 damage on that. Yeah, so that's an extra because it's plus. No, it's actually it's plus. So that's 16. Regardless, it's a fuckload of damage, and you just pound this guy. Into
It's rigged. Rigged.
Oh man, I think I know who MVP of this fight is so far. Jeez. All right. Anything else?
That's all I can do.
Let's go, kitty cat. Let's hit some stuff.
Maybe, just maybe.
Here we go.
Gonna go and poke the green blade directly in front of me.
Okay, so you're going after the dragon shield. Okay.
With advantage?
It's not an advantage.
Sneak. That's right. Never mind. Oof.
Yeah. So unfortunately, the 13 he blocked it with his shield. He's looking a little more heavily armored. You kind of stab him, and he just like he takes it in stride. It's like it's a direct hit, but his armor prevents the damage. All right. Ugh. Rough luck, buddy. Bad Hombre, you're up. You're toe to toe with this other dragon shield who's glowing from the fairy fire.
I'm gonna go for it again. I'm gonna do a two-handed this time.
All right, going, giving it all you got. Oh man, you guys! I'm trying so hard not to kill you. Oh, but the dice. Oh, that's rough. All right, holding the line still.
No, I'm gonna back up a little bit here.
All right, so if you back up, he's gonna get one free swing at you. Just so you know.
I'm gonna stay here then.
All right, holding the line.
Uh-oh, it's moving with my cursor, so I might have
Wait, he doesn't have a reaction still.
Still doesn't have a reaction. So Bad
No, 'cause
Hombre, you
that's
could
an enemy.
actually. Yeah, so you could actually back up and be fine if you'd like.
I got you, Hombre.
There you go.
Good catch.
TikTik, you are up. Nice call, Kraken. I like the teamwork.
All right, so I'm gonna dig in my little bag of tricks. No, I'm not.
Yep.
No, I'm not. I've been enjoying this too much. We're gonna go digging. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna dig in the bag of tricks, and I'm gonna put a little contraption on the other side. Now I'm dual wielding them, and I'm just gonna charge and try and smack in both ears with it.
All right.
That's a natty.
The crit, babe. Nice. There we go. Go ahead and roll damage on that bad boy. For 6 points. All right. And he still doesn't have his reaction.
So I'm gonna back right back where I was, because apparently I never moved. So,
all right. Okie dokie. He's didn't like that, so he's gonna charge and make his attack against you, TikTik.
Bruh.
It's a natural 1, so he whiffs.
Sorry, bud.
As he's kind of like stumbling and jittering. He kind of like collapses on one knee as he goes to strike from being just absolutely blasted in the airs. This one's going to make his attack against Chameleon. At advantage because of pack tactics. Is a 12 to hit you?
Nope.
That's a miss. All right. ClericSkamos, you are up.
Are they both hit now?
It looks like everybody's taking a little bit of damage, yeah.
Nice. Okay, so once again,
yeah.
we're feeling it.
All right. Let's go Death Clerics. Wisdom saves. That's a fail for the little guy and a fail for the big guy.
Oh,
so go ahead and roll me 1d12 instead of the d8 there.
Oh, well.
All right. All right. Well, the little guy falls, and this one takes 6 points of necrotic. Nice. Chipping away at him. Sweet.
And then
anything else?
I'm gonna chance it. Actually, I've still my bonus action, right? Or is it an action
Yes,
to
you do.
disengage?
It's an action to disengage, but you can chance it if you'd like.
I'm gonna chance it. I'm gonna back away 1.
All right, he's gonna use his reaction to make an opportunity attack against you. That is a 7 to hit.
No.
All right. Nice.
Okay.
All right.
It's my turn.
Cool. That's that. Luce, you're up. So you've got the 2 dragon shields to either side of you.
I'm gonna hit the one on my right with two-handed quarterstaff.
All right, and you're at advantage because he's glowing with fairy fire.
Sweet.
All right, 20 will hit for another 8 points of damage. Very nice. He's looking pretty hurt. He's a bigger, he's kind of a bruiser when it comes to kobolds, but he's looking bruised himself. A couple more of them, he won't be standing up for too much longer. All right. Quick-handed Chameleon, you're up.
I'm going to use my action to actually disengage from this.
All right, so you can actually use your bonus action because you're a rogue.
Oh, okay.
Rogues are fancy, yeah. You could attack and disengage in the same turn.
Well,
or you could disengage and then shoot your longbow if that's what you're going for. It's up to you because you would get sneak attack. You would get sneak attack against this guy if you were to attack him because you got allies near him.
That was the whole thing, is I was getting away from this guy and going there, but if I could shoot with a bow.
Tuck and roll back disengages your bonus. An arrow, fire at the one with advantage. Oh, the crit. Beautiful. And the sneak attack. So that is 12 plus 9 is 21 points of damage. Yeah, you sniped this guy out. Nice shot. It kind of catches him right in the weak point of the armor, like right where the neck kind of meets the helmet, and you just see the arrow kind of quiver, and he kind of rattles before falling forward. Shot.
Good.
Sweet. So that's your action, bonus action, and movement. So that's your turn. Bad Hombre, you are up.
Oh, hold on, I gotta mute myself real quick.
No worries.
So I'm gonna go and move forward.
Okay, so you got one guy right here still, kind of hugging the wall. He seems to be the only threat.
If I longbow it, am I gonna kill someone?
No, you got a clear shot on him.
Okay.
Plus, I'm short. You can go right over my head.
Yeah. TikTik's short and you're tall. So yeah, shoot right over his head. Go for it.
Pulls out longbow, gets stuck in cave.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's pretty heavily armored, so your arrow just kind of pinks right off his armor.
Okay. Well,
Any movement?
Yeah, but I'm gonna move up here a little bit.
Cool.
Keeps readjusting my entire. Hang on. Every time I try and move, it like pans with where I'm moving the cursor, but it goes invert.
Oh. So you want to? How far up do you want to move? Move for you.
I'm trying to go right before the bridge, over the lava. Should I mark it?
Yeah, you can make it like right there.
That works.
Cool. All right. TikTik, you're up.
All right. Still a little friend over here?
Yeah, just this guy in the wall here.
All right.
He's looking bamboozled as to how this cat got away from him.
And with that, course I didn't take that one. Okay. All right. So I've got my little buzzers in my hands, and we're gonna charge them.
All right, go for it.
Little buzz, 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 buzz.
18 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Lightning damage. Very cool. Looking a little shocked. Kind of shuffle your feet on the carpet and walk up to him and zap him.
All right,
like
taking
it.
that bonus action to disengage. You know what?
You don't even have to because he can't take
stun.
reaction.
That's right. Forgot about that.
Yep.
I'll just take the 5-foot step back, and that's it.
All right,
really
he's
what I
gonna
got.
move up and go for an attack against you because you zapped him. He's not too happy about that.
Hey,
That's a
not
14 to hit.
Jesus Christ!
That's a 14 to hit you.
Negative.
All right,
Little
swing at
nimble
him.
bastard.
All right, ClericSkamos, you're up.
I'm going to use another Toll of the Dead.
All right, he's going to make another wisdom saving throw. That is a 5, so he fails. Go ahead and roll me a d12.
Oh, whoops. 1 second. Oh, there you go.
Big damage.
Yeah, same thing.
All right, 2 points in necrotic. All right. All right, Luce, you're up.
Oh, okay.
You can. I assumed you were going to stay. You can move if
I
you'd
was
like.
gonna move. Yeah, he doesn't have a reaction right now, right?
Correct, because of the shocking grasp.
I'm gonna move back towards the kitty.
Cool.
Aw, poor kitty.
All right, Luce, do what you do best.
I'm gonna move behind him and try to hit him in the back of the head with my quarterstaff.
All right.
Whoops.
Ooh, unfortunately, the 11. You get a little cocky and you kind of wind up a little big and you whiff right over his head.
It was bound to happen
Actually-
eventually.
Even with the +2, unfortunately, he's still a little bit too quick for you.
Since I am behind
right.
him, can I move away from him?
Yeah, you can because he doesn't have a reaction.
Okay.
Cool. Perfect. That'll be the end of your turn. Quick-handed Chameleon.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and try and poke the guy down here.
Okay.
Give him a stab with my rapier.
Negative. The 13 is a miss, unfortunately. Oh my.
Anything today. Waste a health potion. Yeah, hopefully I don't die. That's the end of my turn.
All right. That Hombre kind of moved up, taking point. You can see the passageway here kind of curves up and to the right a little bit. Still got one guy behind you that your friends are fighting.
That's not too. I'm gonna longbow him. At least try to.
All right, you kind of take like a backward angled shot, but unfortunately the arrow goes wide.
Right.
Roll20 hates this West Marsage campaign apparently because like all of my players roll so bad. It's like I don't like this game is cursed. It really is.
I'm just gonna stay here.
Oh man,
You say that, but one of our people keeps rolling really well. The rest of us are rolling eh.
Yeah, man. Honestly, none of us are dead yet, so better than a lot of campaigns I played.
He says that he thinks it.
He was dead.
Sorry, you were
Alrighty.
down. You
TikTik,
weren't
you're up.
dead.
Fair.
Well, let's see if I can stun him again.
All right. Seems
gonna,
to be
like,
working.
I'm just gonna boop him on the nose this time. Son
Ooh,
of a
he didn't like
bitch.
that, so he leans back as you go to reach him. And he's like, social distancing, bro, and dodges your attack.
All right, using
I
that
go and
bonus
try to
action to
boot you.
disengage. And we're going to go over here.
All
That
right.
way, if he goes through me, Kitty gets a bonus attack.
Well, he's going to attack the kitty. The kitty, that's an 11 to hit.
Nope.
Skamos.
Gonna hit him with another bell.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, if it
All
works,
right. Wisdom saving throw is a 16, unfortunately. So he saves.
Damn.
Luce, you're up.
Alrighty.
Ding dong.
Gonna move up and do the Old Faithful.
All right. Whack-a-mole, here we go.
Jesus.
11 points of damage. Man, Shillelagh is an underrated cantrip. He's looking pretty roughed up. Like, I don't know if he could survive another hit that hard.
And then we're gonna move back just to
All right.
kinda
He does
give us
have
a
his
little
reaction.
social distance.
He does have his reaction, so he is going to take a swipe at you as
Okay.
you step back. As he does so, that is an 8 to hit. So you kind of quickly,
Misses.
nimbly dodge out of the way. Yep. All right. Quick-handed Chameleon.
All right, with this guy looking pretty shaky, I am going to try that one last poke, and let's hope Heart of the Cards, Dice, whatever you want to call it, is actually with me on this one. All right. Why do I keep closing my character sheet?
If you got a second monitor, throw it on that.
I do, but I keep putting it behind my Streamlabs and then Xing it instead of minimizing. I'm terrible at this.
Just got to put Streamlabs on the first half. But I think that hits.
Yeah, 16 will hit. And I'll say, because you guys are at the same initiative, you would have timed that strike. So you guys kind of hit him at the exact same time. So I'll give you the sneak attack. That's 12 points of damage. That's enough to drop him.
Thank you, sir.
Nice. All right, any movement, because you guys are still in initiative.
I'm gonna take a few steps forward.
All right.
Get down here. That'll be the end of my turn.
You're up. It looks like all the threats you can see are eliminated, but there's still more to this cavern.
We can't rest here. Enemies nearby. Are we still working in turn order, or are we allowed to move out of turn order for now?
Order, so it's Bad Hombre's turn.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay. Everything's dead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep moving forward. Didn't get her.
You get your 30 feet of movement.
Yeah, it's doing the. Hang on.
Whoa, it's doing
Yeah,
that stupid thing again, huh?
Yeah. Hang on.
Let me see.
That is
So 30 feet will put you right about here. I can move you there if you'd like.
There we go. Got it. I have to zoom like all the way out so it doesn't pan. And then can I do investigate?
So,
or am I too far from what I see?
So as you step around the corner, you can see a few more kobolds have taken defensive positions, and they were waiting for something. So they're going to take 3 attacks against you.
Okay.
The first one, yeah, like they're ready with slings. Come on, roll 20. The first one is a 10. Second one's a 7. And the third one, you can see that this kobold's kind of got like a staff. He looks a little bit more spellcasty. He is holding a firebolt, which is a 17 to hit. So as the bolt of fire comes towards you, you take 5 points of fire damage.
It was me 2.
And you still have your action as you kind of round the corner. See these 3 guys right here.
I think I have anything that's AoE at all. I'm just going for the longbow shot. I know I'm at a
Pick you're on deck.
but let me,
Fortunately, they're kind of crouching behind these boxes stacked, so your arrow kind of hits the barricade that they've made. They've got a little bit of cover.
yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
All right. Top of the round, TikTik, you're up.
All right. That's probably going to be stupid, but I want to kind of do a quick loot of these bodies. Do you maybe use my action and bonus action to try and find more sticky boom boom?
All right, make an investigation check. All right. With a quick glance, moving over the bodies, you manage to find 2 more jars of sticky boom boom substance.
All right. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I'm going to get to about here with my movement.
Okay.
And
Sounds
I think
good.
that's my action and bonus, right? So that's good.
Out of the initiative, ClericSkamos, you are up.
I'm gonna walk into the bodies and see if they have anything healing on them, because I am not looking good.
Go ahead and make a investigation check.
Oof.
Yeah, quick cursory glance. It doesn't look like they have anything medicinal.
Okay, then I'm gonna shout over to TikTik, like, you got any potions on ya?
I think I got something for you. But that's the deal.
What, repeat?
You know what? Just disregard that whole statement. Just
Yeah, I got something for you.
Okay.
another previous campaign, I made a deal with a kitty, but we're good. Just we'll keep it going.
I'm gonna just move over to you. Should be good from here to there. I'll just double check.
All right,
Yeah.
all set.
Yep.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to grab that potion from me this time.
Non. I'll say you can use your reaction to hand it to him if you'd like.
All right, so I'll give him 1 potion of healing.
Cool.
I just chug that thing down. Or
Yeah, you can use your bonus action. Yeah, you can use your bonus action.
Okay.
It's
So that's
2d4
1d4, 2d4.
2d4 plus
2d4 plus.
Okay.
All right, these two got 2 more slings at Bad Hombre up here on the front line.
Poor Bad Hombre.
And a 7 to hit, so both of them miss. And then the Scale Sorcerer is going to... The Scale Sorcerer is going to fire a Chromatic Orb at you. Pull out this shiny little gem and start spinning it, and you can see these flames start to grow in this ball before he pushes it out towards you. That, my friend, is a 20 to hit.
Okay, so the first one was a mess.
So the 2 little guys with just like throwing rocks at you missed. The magic using one shot like this big kind of glowing ball of fire energy at you, and you're going to take 11 points of fire damage.
Okay, so I'm definitely dead. I'm not sure. I think it brings me
All
down
right, so
9,
you are...
-9.
It's okay. No, so you're maximum health.
11.
Unconscious, you're kind of like bleeding out, but you're still alive.
Okay.
Yep. So that was his turn. Luce, you're up. You just see off in the distance Bad Hombre get incinerated.
If I were to move on the diagonal, is it the same number of squares or is it different?
What's up, sorry?
So if I move on the diagonal, like if I move from here straight down, I can't see the cursor. So
That's
is
30.
it... This is 30?
Yeah, right here is 30.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can get right about there if you'd like.
Okay, and my dagger. So I'm going to just... Can I double move and get behind cover over?
We lost Luke.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh,
never
He'll
mind.
be back in a moment.
there he is.
Sorry, Discord. Let me get back in here. There we go. Okay.
So instead of attacking, can I take a double move and try to find cover?
Sure. So you got an extra 30 feet. You could kind of tuck behind this little crevice right here. That might give you a little bit of cover.
Sure.
Or actually, it might be smarter to move like here. And that way you've got more cover there and you're closer to Bad Hombre who's bleeding out. How about that? Cool. Alrighty. So that's your double action to move. Cool. Chameleon, you're up.
I don't think any of these little dudes are in my reach. Even with a full cat's agility.
So 30 will get you here. And then another 30 will get you like up here.
So I am going to use my feline agility, but not to attack. I'm going to run up, give Bad Hombre a health potion.
Okay, so go ahead and roll 2d4 plus 2.
So,
all right, so Bad Hombre, you get 7 health back.
Oh, I missed the 2. I just manual.
Oh, sorry. You get 9 health back, and you're on the ground, kind of looking up, and you just see Quick-Handed Chameleon above you. Just saved your life.
And seeing that he just got smacked with all those spears, I'm gonna take about I think it's like 15 more feet of movement. I should have 60 with the feline.
Yep.
Just to
kind of
tuck
back up
behind this nook and get it back along this wall.
Yeah, breaking line of sight. Nice. All right. So, Bad Hombre, you're on the ground, but you're alive.
So I know there's no way I'm going to hit this, so I'm not going to charge forward. I'm just going to kind of back up here a little bit.
Okay. Standing up.
Yep.
So you've got.
Yep.
Oh. So where are you trying to go?
There you go. That'll do.
It's right back there with Chameleon. Okay, cool.
Yeah. A little bit in sight, but just kind of group back up.
Okay.
A little bit.
And you can take a shot if you want, because you got your longbow.
Sure, why not?
All right, which one do you want to shoot? There's 2 little guys, and there's the scale sorcerer in the middle there.
Does it make a difference as to what damage I might inflict, depending on?
So your damage is going to be the same. It just depends on what target you want to eliminate, because they have different armor classes and different health and stuff like that.
I'll go for the main guy.
The main guy in the middle there? Go for it. Take your shot. Oh, yeah, there you go. Light him up. Go ahead and roll damage. 5 points of piercing. Very nice. A palpable hit. He's looking angry about that.
Finally.
There you go. Alrighty. TikTik, your turn.
All right, we are going to move.
Go on up.
25 feet to here.
Cool. Perfect.
And you know what? We're going to use some of that sticky boom boom, but we're going to do it with this boy right here. Some of that.
You're going to catapult the sticky boom boom. Okay, I love it.
Sticky boom boom at it.
Oh, no. Okay, so who are you firing it towards?
Dead center.
Dead center. Okay, so he's got to
Center.
make a dexterity saving throw. It's got +2 to the roll. What's your... that's a 6. Okay.
My spell saves a 12.
Yep. So he fails and takes 16 points of bludgeoning damage, and they are all covered in this sticky green, or I said it was like amber, this orange substance. It does not combust, but they are covered in it.
Fair enough.
Nice shot. That was a hell of a lot of damage.
All right.
And the crates as well are soaked in this napalm-like substance.
So I'm gonna, if I'm small, am I able to take my last 5 feet and kind of like tuck myself in the corner here?
Which corner?
Have maybe half cover, right there.
Perfect. Yeah.
All right, that's where
Sounds
I'm gonna
good.
end up.
All right, ClericSkamos, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna move down to here.
All right.
And you said they're all hit, right?
Well, the little guys aren't hit; they're just covered in napalm, basically. The middle guy's definitely looking pretty hurt.
Yeah,
Okay,
16 points a yeet kind of takes its toll.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use Toll of the Dead on this one, and then
All right,
move it
so he's gonna make a
left or right. Let's go left to his left.
Okay, cool. He's gonna make a wisdom save. That's a 0.
Oh,
so so go ahead and roll the d12 for 7 points. That actually kills him.
Nice. And then
and then the guy above him is gonna make a wisdom save. That's another fail, so he takes 8. He also dies. Kill. Nice. All right.
Reckoning up the kills finally.
There you go. The last remaining one is going to flee. It's going to climb up over the box 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Action to dash 35, 40. Cool. This guy's dead. So, Luce, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna try to follow that last one down this passage.
All right, go for
it. Sorry, I'm fighting with it a little bit. And then I think that's pretty much all I can do.
Okay. So from your perspective, you can kind of see there's a bit of kind of like a small cave-in, or it looks like at first glance, but it also almost looks like these large boulders are kind of intentionally stacked in such a way to make it difficult for larger creatures to get past. You can kind of see through. There's a bigger chamber behind, and you can kind of see that kobold kind of squeezing and popping out the other end. So if you have any ranged attacks you can attempt, he's got a lot of cover, but you can take the shot if you'd like.
I guess I can throw my dagger.
Yeah, so he's gonna have a pretty high AC, but you might as well throw it. Yeah, unfortunately, trying to get that perfect angle to like get through these rocks, it was a tough shot, but your dagger kind of clangs and scatters off. You can see a little bit of a spark.
Is that it?
Alrighty. Quick-handed Chameleon, you're up.
Alright, well, I haven't stopped moving for a full turn yet. So I can't use my super fast feet. But I can get to about there. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay, sounds good.
Was it there, or was it one block back?
From here, perfect, 30 feet.
That's about all I can do.
All right, and you can. Okay. Bad Hombre, you're up.
Move up here. Oh, what are you doing? Actually worked.
Perfect. Nice. And you can kind of see what everyone else is seeing at this point. There's this like rocky blockade there, but you can kind of see him wiggling his way through. It's a tough shot, but you can take it if you want.
Yeah, why not? Doesn't hurt.
All right. Yeah, unfortunately, that arrow just clips one of the rocks at the wrong angle and can't make its way through. All right.
So
All right, TikTik, you are up.
All right, so I'm gonna take my 30 feet and move myself right here next to Luce, in between Luce and Hombre. I figured my travel around would be 30 feet.
Yeah. Yep.
And you know what? I think that's gonna be it for me right now.
Okay. ClericSkamos, you're up.
Nice. Okay, let's get into the crowd.
Yep. Follow the purd.
Let's see. What can I do? Just for does any of my party members have any like tears or holes in their armor?
I think you're all looking a little worse for wear. You've all taken a little bit of damage here.
I want to cast some mending on their armor just for,
Okay, cool.
RP.
Sure. Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, bad Hombre getting incinerated by that chromatic orb definitely got some small patches, and you kind of fix his leathers a little bit. Nice. All right. This guy is going to take a final stand right here. Luce, you're up.
Okay. I am going to move 30 feet forward. Don't know why I'm having such a hard time.
There's a second grid under the main grid. It gets a little ugly.
It's just like there's weird stuff on my screen in Roll20 that I can't get rid of.
Weird. I'm sorry about that.
I think you can
Mac life.
make the grid deep, like wider.
Yeah.
Gonna go.
All right. So as you get there, it's going to be a little bit difficult to kind of navigate. So you're going to be at kind of half movement, but I'll say you can get there, no problem. But to kind of continue to weave through, it's a tight squeeze.
So can I take a double move action and just squeeze all the way through?
Absolutely.
All right. Hang out right here.
Sure. So as you enter this final chamber, you can see the last remaining kobold standing there trembling, holding his spear. He's dropped his shield. He's going full offensive mode now. And there seems to be this this mound of up-tilled earth, kind of in this vaguely circular rising shape. And in the center is a large kind of semi-spherical object with sort of this orange glow and sort of these almost these veins of like red light kind of cracking through all of it.
All right.
All right. Chameleon, you're up.
Might help if I wasn't muted. I'm going to go ahead and get as close as I can to this, but I don't think that's very close, honestly. It's like 5 there. Yeah. About as far as I can go.
All right.
I guess with that, do I have even a smidgen of line of sight through this on what's going on the other side, or no?
Yeah, it's a little hard to see, but you can kind of see past. You can tell there's like a bigger room. It's hard to tell exactly what's going on.
All right, so it's probably not going to do much. I'm probably going to be at a disadvantage, but I'm going to notch an arrow and attempt to shoot anything that comes close to Luce. But yeah.
Okay, kind of holding it at the ready. You got like a vague line of sight there.
Well, like if they attack, I'm gonna try, but that's an awful angle. So
Right, you got like, yeah, it's a tough shot, but if the shot is there, all right, sounds good. Let me mark you with a red for holding your action. There you go. All right, bad Hombre, you're up.
Hello. I'm going to. Can I go that far? Might be too far.
That's a little bit too far. You go there, and I'd say you can move like here, and you're kind of squeezing in between these rocks because you're a pretty tall, lanky elf boy. So it's going to take a little extra movement to squeeze all the way through. You can use your action to double movement. So you can take the dash action, and you could squeeze all the way through this turn if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll do that because I can't
Okay.
move shot right now.
Sure. So you end up right next to Luce there, and you can kind of see the whole thing going on. You can see this large, circular, almost nest with this strange, sort of vaguely spherical, glowing object resting in it. And the last kobold defending it with his life. All right. TikTik, you're up.
All right. All right. So if I move, I can't move over the boulders, right?
So you are a small creature, just like the kobolds. So this does not count as difficult terrain for you. So you can move right through.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, I think regardless, I can only make it to about here.
Okay.
And I'm going to reach into my little sack and... What am I seeing behind the cobalt? Sorry, I was modding in chat.
It's okay.
The game room took some time off.
Oh, it did?
No, sorry. I just made eye contact with the camera to let the game room know that I did their job.
Oh.
So what am I looking at behind the cobalt?
Okay. So it appears to be this like vaguely like 6 foot diameter, like up-tilled circle of earth, almost like a nest. And resting sort of up in the center of that is this pretty large, vaguely spherical object. And it's sort of this glowing kind of coppery bronze color with these like veins of, these veins of red kind of tracing through it all.
All right, so I'm just going to dig into my bag of tricks, and I am going to launch a firebolt at the napalm-soaked creature.
All right. 11 will miss, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was hoping the napalm would give me advantage.
Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty. Skamos, you're up.
Okay, well, I'm probably going to take some hard times getting through this, as I can only just get to the rocks.
Yeah.
Oop. Yeah, that's my turn. I can't really do much after that.
Okay. The kobold is going to one last stand, make a charge, and say, "You no take, baby!" And he's going to charge towards Luce. So, Chameleon, you can take your ready to attack if you'd like.
Yes, I would like very much.
Go for it.
That gives me sneak attack, correct? Since he's attacking.
Yep. The 18 hits, and you like totally Robin Hood this shot perfectly, like straight between this narrow line of sight, and you take out the last remaining kobold. Nice shot.
Can't poke somebody directly in front of me, but I can bounce an arrow between a bunch of rocks.
You can ricochet. You just have to do trick shots.
I feel like this happens every week. I have awful rolls, and then I kill somebody by smashing a flask on their head.
You just gotta do badass shit. You only function on badass mode.
Dude, I should have just made a monk. All right, that's it for my... Oh, wait, that's not my turn. Never mind. I'll be quiet now.
Yeah, so combat is over. You guys have defeated all of the kobolds, but standing in the middle of this lair...
I would like to investigate.
All right. So what would you like to do to interact with it?
What's that?
So what specifically are you doing?
I would like to, I don't know, get an idea what it is. I mean, I'm pretty sure I have an idea, but like I kind of want to, like my character wants to get an idea of what I'm looking at.
Would my line of work give me any clue as to what this thing is?
Your line of work. What line of work would that be?
Black market dealings and illegal business.
Sure. Make me a history check. TikTik, it looks egg-shaped, but you're not quite sure. JPick, you look at that, and you're like, yeah, that's definitely some kind of dragon egg. Those are very rare and very valuable.
Hey, can I eat it?
I mean, I'm no expert on animals or anything. I just know the value, and that is it's quite a lot of money we're looking at.
All right, so hear me out. We were told that any silver or gold was what was his name? But it doesn't matter. This isn't silver or gold, right?
I think I know where you're going with this.
And me and
I
you
would have to agree.
Me and you kind of like the coin, right?
I kind of look around at everybody, and I'm just kind of like shrugging my shoulders to see if anybody's disagreeing.
Because if this is worth some coin, maybe we get maybe we try and sell it to Tag.
I mean, I'm not making much money doing these jobs, so any scraps we can take on the side is fine by me.
And if this is what you think it is, because I'm assuming he probably told me what it is.
Yeah, yes, very much so. Sorry.
Maybe we have a new pet for the mansion, huh?
I think it sounds great having it as a new pet.
Like, in my heart, I don't want to say yes as, like, this guy. Because all I'm thinking is gold.
Yeah, you're just like, cha-ching!
But we can
they're talking a pet, and I'm just like, dude, I'm broke trying to get out of this crappy hotel.
Let me convey that I'm trying to sell it to the guild, not just give it to him as a pet.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I'm down with that. I got you, TikTik. We're on the same page now.
Gotcha. All right.
Oops, sorry.
So you guys are aware, players. I don't want you to miss out. The chat favorite is open in the Twitch chat right now, so you guys can vote for your favorite character. My players are free to vote. All I ask is that you don't vote for yourself, because that's kind of lame.
Vote birthday bust.
But the winner of the chat's favorite is going to get an extra Tealeaf point.
I was gonna say I was gonna gather all the bodies and burn them, but then I thought about it. I'm in a cave. That would be a bad idea. So
yeah, it's get a little sneaky.
Unless I drag them out of the cave, which, if that's okay, I'll do that.
Doable. It's doable.
On the way out,
strip them of all their armor first.
On the way out, maybe look for more double boom boom.
Sure. So amongst all of the bodies, you guys managed to find roughly 14 gold apiece, and one more boom boom for a total of 5. But you used one, so now you have 4 left.
Are you guys okay with me taking this?
Go for it.
Absolutely.
All right. Upon completion of your quest, returning to Scud and returning to the Adventuring Guild, you guys get 285 gold apiece.
Now I have to do math.
Yep.
A piece?
285?
285 each. And experience is going to be 325. So my 2 level 1 characters, you guys are level 2 now. And
hell yeah.
The other 3, go ahead and add to your total.
I actually don't know where my experience is.
It's the top, like next to your name.
Makes you feel better.
Nope, it just says level 2. And hold on. There it is. All right, what's level 3 at?
Level 3 is at 900.
Okay, we got how many experience?
325 from today.
Okay, so I'm leveling up.
Nice.
I also don't see the experience, but I must be blind.
You actually have to hit the cog. That's how I found it.
Yeah, I think you have to click the cog there.
300 and what?
25.
325 today.
Nice. Okay.
Yep. So you would be at 325 out of 900.
Nice. So level 2, that means I get nothing yet. Sick.
Yeah. Cool.
Let me just
All right.
check though.
And we can discuss what you guys want to do with this this egg, this mysterious egg, in the tavern chat, and maybe resolve that next time if you guys would like.
I have yet to be in the tavern chat.
Way
Damn
more
it.
active in tavern chat this time.
Yeah, definitely. This is potentially a big deal for the guild. So. So you guys know in the Twitch chat, we have in our Discord, for those interested, kind of a running in-character chat that goes out of the game, like during the week. So people can kind of communicate in character, make decisions, vote on things, stuff like that. So yeah, very cool. Alrighty, looks like we got a few more minutes or so on our vote. It's a wow, I just checked. It's a very close vote between two people. Get your votes in. Make them count.
Ooh, up to 3 first level spells or slots.
There you go.
I'm trying to think. I reset that now.
Yep. And if any of you guys, Graceless, if you're new and you want help leveling up, hit me up whenever. Tomorrow I'm pretty much doing nothing. Same goes for anybody. If you guys ever need help leveling up, want advice,
I'm
want to
also
talk about builds or whatever.
stuck with Wee Woo for 24 hours on Saturday, so hopefully
perfect.
that'll
There
be
you
good.
go.
I'm sorry about that.
That should be illegal. I worked too many overnights with that dude. So God have mercy on everybody's soul who has to work with him.
Do not know anyone on this level. I only know Rodeo that much.
No, I love Wee Woo. I just know he's listening in on this, so I gotta give him shit.
It's fine when you do it, but when I do it, I'm the bad guy.
Well, dude.
Duh.
God, me and this dude work together flipping patties on the drive, man. Like, that's about as bad as it gets, other than what y'all are doing.
I was gonna say you try taking somebody's shit covered like multiple times a day, and we'll talk.
I lived in Springfield, dude. I don't even want to know like the type of stuff you'll deal with on a nightly basis.
Cleric level 2, so 4.
All right. We got 1 minute left on the vote. Just want to take this opportunity to say thank you to all my players for joining us tonight. You guys did awesome. Solved the
Thank
mystery
you.
of the Silvertown mines. Kobolds are mean. They gang up on people. Like they have like a very small amount of health, but man, can they pump out damage? It's crazy.
They glass cannons.
Yeah. So good job with that. That was a deadly fight. So excellent job.
Thank you for everyone who picked me up consistently. Big meat shield today.
I was gonna use spare the dying on you so many times, but every time I was going to, you got picked up prior to me being able to.
Yeah.
Just the immediate reaction of the person that was coming up next.
No. Like the way the West Marches game works and the way encounters have to be made, like someone's gonna drop at least once every time. Like it's just the nature of D&D.
It was almost me once. I backed away smartly. It's like, 3 health. Not good.
I've lost so many characters in D&D at this point. Like, I still have fun creating them, but I just try not to get as emotionally attached.
Rudy, I thought about Rot Grubs and I was like, that's so deadly.
The Sean Penn of D&D characters.
All right, it looks like our decision for chat favorite has been made, and Graceless, you won by 1 vote against the birthday boy. So you can take an extra.
Sorry, birthday boy.
You can take an extra Tealeaf point there. So for those unaware, Tealeaf points are kind of a running currency that we use. You can spend them on a variety of things. You can boost your priority standing to play more often. You can use them as luck points for rerolls. You can bid on magical items that drop. Or you can cash in 10 of these bad boys, save up a little bit, and you get a personalized backstory session based around your character. It seems like that's kind of the popular choice so far.
Cool.
So anyway, yeah, everybody here gets 1 Tealeaf point. Graceless, you can have a bonus point. And as DM's choice, Chameleon, happy birthday. You can have an extra bonus.
Hey.
Appreciate it, man.
Of course.
I forgot where I put Tealeaf. Oh, there it is.
Yep. Awesome job tonight, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Looks like we're going to raid out, so stick around. Thank you, everybody in the Twitch chat, for joining us. Hope you had fun. Check us out on Discord if you want to get involved. By all means, please. We're always looking for new adventurers. I love making level 1 encounters.
we're getting there. I think everybody is up past level 1 now, right?
Just about, I think. Yeah.
So I get to do level 3 stuff tonight. Yay!
It's been so long since I've been a player.
I hear you. Alrighty, have a good night, everybody.
All right.
Good night.
Until next time.
Peace out,
See you
guys.
next Tuesday.